it.
I'm clicking.
Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 69 of Sportville. Episode 69 for the 10th straight episode. Crazy. What will we do at the end of the episode? Just have to wait and see. But talk about a few things. Devontae Adams, Week 5 predictions, and unfortunately, we'll be doing a Week 4 recap. And I say that unfortunately because we spend 3 damn hours on it and I nearly fall asleep.
Bro,
Bro, I fall asleep and I'm a part of the
boy,
story.
there's no
Why
Giants
do you
game.
think there's no one here when
There's
we
no
when we do
Giants
that?
game to cover, so it'll be at least 2 hours earlier.
All right.
So,
Oh wait, oh no, we won't have to talk about the Cowboys Giants. That
we
was
already
last
talked about
week.
last week. Yeah.
We can talk about it again this week if you want.
No, I'm good. Anyway, so welcome back to Sportsville. You already said that. Okay, we're just gonna get it off with the news, everyone. Devontae Adams has requested a trade from the Los Angeles Raiders. Now, we speculated that he would want to get out of there at one point, but after the whole 2023 season, and him saying I want to be Raider for life, and him becoming in love with Antonio Pierce as a coach, it was like, okay,
Yo, buddy, you can't say that. You can't say fell in love with.
maybe he does want to be there, but now after seeing how the season
say that. You
Gardner
can't
has
say
been
that.
really disappointing. I mean, I thought he was going to be a lot better because I thought the Colts, how he playing there, he played pretty solid. And he hasn't been playing bad. He's just been playing really mid, you could say, unless he's playing the Ravens. So, and Devontae Adams has not been washed. He is still a top 3 receiver, in my opinion. Number 3. We saw how he had a crazy 100-yard game. He is one of the best route runners in NFL history. And whatever team he goes to, and Devontae Adams, he probably has 1 to 2 more years left of his prime. I say you go join a team, you get a Super Bowl, and end your career in your prime. That's the best way I can see his career going. And from what I heard, that's what he wants to do. So we're all going to say our top 5 landing spots, starting with me with number 1.
No, start with me. 1 Jets, 2. Actually, I'll just go with 1. 1 Jets. Now you go.
Number 1, I'm also going to go the Jets. Him and Rodgers.
Yeah, I didn't want to make it look like I'm copying you. Now it looks like you're copying me. Okay. So I appreciate it.
Funny. Okay. Jets, for the number 1 reason, obviously Aaron Rodgers, but also because I think this is a lot better on the Jets side. The Jets, they're a team where you have Aaron Rodgers.
Stop with the hands. You just exhausted. I'm sorry.
For Aaron Rodgers, he only has 1 to 2 more years left in his career, and he's still playing a high level. I feel like you go all in for a Super Bowl. I don't care what it takes. You go in.
No.
You have Aaron Rodgers now. You have him for 2 more years. You get Devontae Adams. You go in for a Super Bowl. They already have a great connection. They both want to be there. I feel like the city has not seen a Super Bowl since 1968. Just go all in. Do what the Los Angeles Rams did. And as far as Devontae goes, I could also want to go there because obviously Aaron Rodgers. And I would still say they are a slightly Super Bowl contender. I know the whole Broncos game was atrocious, but we'll see how that goes on. The only problem with the Jets, their coaching staff is one of the worst in the league. I'm going to be honest. Anyways, all I have to say about that. World, what's your number 1 going to spot?
I was going to start from 5, but okay. Number 1, I'm also going to go the Jets. They have his old teammate, Aaron Rodgers, and I don't really need to say much about this because he pretty much just capped it off. They got to go all in if they want to get Aaron Rodgers 1 more ring before he retires. You got to do it now. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think this is their best chance to secure a Super Bowl because they haven't been to a Super Bowl since the 60s. So you got to go all in.
What was that? Okay,
My second team is I'm not going to say their name. I'm not saying their name. So, yeah, that's it.
Okay, I think we all know what it is. All right, anyway, number 2 for me, I'm going the Buffalo Bills. I think this works on both ends.
I'm going Buffalo Bills too. Yeah, I copied him, but he copied me the first time.
I won the Buffalo Bills because, listen, Josh, I'm not saying the receiver core is bad. Keon Coleman, he's playing like a rookie. That's a good and a bad thing.
Here.
Shakir been playing good, but I feel like if you can move these guys to wide receiver 2 and get a true wide receiver 1, we're gonna see like the Diggs and Allen connection, but before the drama, like them in 2020 and 2021, that right there was special.
Josh Allen, Devontae Adams,
and they're already a contender. I feel like it would just be great. And if you can move Keon Coleman and Shakir and Samuel to wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3 spot, that's gonna be really good for their development and also just for Josh Allen. So I think they hit him. I'm going to Bills number 2. World, who do you got for your number 2 spot?
Pretty much the same as you, the Bills. The interesting thing is what number is Adams going to wear, because Allen wears number 17. So it'll be interesting if it does happen, what number.
He could wear 69. He could wear 69.
Copying me, bro. He's copying me. I just said that.
No, you did not. Shut up.
I said it before you. I swear I said it before.
No, you did not.
All right, replay the clip right now. I'm getting the clip up right now. Keep on going, World.
Replay. Instant replay, bro. Like that freaking Progressive commercial.
Keep on going, World.
That's it. You basically capped it off. I mean, I think Keon Coleman will be good, but he's a rookie, so why not bring in a true wide receiver?
Yeah, that atrocious drop in that.
That can show him the ropes and just help him get better. And I think an Allen Adams duo would be electric.
Evan,
by showing him the ropes,
what do you mean? Evan, did you just type in the most ass thumbnails of all time and put it as the thumbnail? What is this thumbnail? All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Bro, I don't care.
All right, anyway, I'm going to clip all up. But number 3 for me, I'm going the mother-loving Pittsburgh Steelers, 5-time Super Bowl champions. Yes, they're always a team that need a receiver. Devontae Adams, I think he would love to go there to that culture, especially with how they're going right now with like 3-1, soon to be 4-1. I could definitely see them going to get Devontae Adams. So yeah, and you already know the Steelers are interested in a high-value quarterback. They're highly at the top of the stakes in the sweepstakes for the Brandon Ayuk. So I could see this happening. Number 3, I'm going to Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm going to go with the Golden State Warriors at 3.
Bro, you're that bad?
So like we need serious help, and
Hold on. I got the clip up right now, guys. Let's watch.
No, but I'll actually go Saints. I'll go Saints. Him and Derek Carr team up.
Yeah, that was so crazy the first time. Okay.
So it'll be interesting if it does happen. What number?
You guys hear it?
Bro, I heard
it right there. I said it right there. Listen very closely.
If it does happen, what number?
See, I said it right there. You gotta hear it.
World, are you hearing this?
Yeah, if it does happen, what number?
69. I said right there. Right there.
Literally no one heard you, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you didn't get it off.
Said it, bro. Listen, no.
You did not get it off in time, Noah.
I said it before he even completed the sentence. Listen.
17. So it'll be interesting if it does happen. What number?
69.
Right there, I said 69. I said 69.
I don't hear that. I do not hear that.
You guys are as a freaking raccoon. Go get your headphones or something, bro. I can hear as clear as day with these ears of mine. All right?
Bro, I swear you're hearing things. I'm going to be honest.
Case closed, bro. Case closed. World, what's your number 3 spot?
All right. Evan's about to rip my damn throat out, but at my number 3 spot.
What?
At my number 3 spot, got the Baltimore Ravens.
Bro, I just okay.
I think Zay Flowers is good, but I think he needs to mature a little bit.
No, fucking shitty.
No, bro.
I think Devontae Adams would be like a clear upgrade for the Ravens, and they're a contender, and Adams wants to win a Super Bowl, and they're close.
They're contending to be first-round exits. I believe that.
They were damn close to making the Super Bowl if they were able to score some points because they hold the Chiefs to 0 points in the second half.
The Bills in 5 years? Stop.
Yeah, they blew out the Bills, which is a plus, which is a good sign for them. So I think Adams would be a great fit on that team, and he'd be like a legit weapon for Lamar. Like, can you imagine Lamar, Adams, and Derrick Henry? Jesus Christ.
Evan's worst nightmare.
No,
All right,
mm,
number
my
4 for
worst
me,
nightmare
I'm
is
gonna
hey,
go.
shut up! I didn't do my number 3. Shut the
I'm
fuck
going.
up.
Hey, go in order. You not know I'm here.
I didn't. No, I didn't do my number 3. You skipped me.
You said it's Saints. You freaking humbug.
My fault. All right, my fault. My fault.
Number
My
4,
fault.
I'm going the Baltimore Ravens, 2-time Super Bowl champions.
Wait, was that in the BC? Forget.
Oh yeah. 2013, buddy. You don't remember the lights went out?
Season.
Turn up the lights.
No,
All right, that's
no,
number
I'm
4.
pretty sure that was in the
Down.
BC 2013.
What's your 4 spot, dude?
I don't fucking know. Maybe the Ravens, I guess. I don't really know. Oh my
You
gosh.
sure-
No,
you
no
sure-
way. Juju Smith-Schuster's cooking
Hold
that.
on. Are you sure the Bengals don't need another 3-star receivers for Joe Burrow to win football games? All right, well, what's your 4 spot?
My number 4 spot is the Pittsburgh
Bro,
Steelers.
you don't even agree with that. Like, shut up.
My number 4 spot's Pittsburgh Steelers. They need to upgrade
That's
at
right,
wide
I told you.
receiver.
Told me that. Sorry.
They need an upgrade at wide receiver, and I think it would fit right in with that Steelers culture. Mike Tomlin's a great coach. He's never had a below 500 season, so I think he would love to go there, regardless if the quarterback's Russell Wilson or Justin Fields.
You know, I wouldn't be opposed if they put Justin Fields as running back and then Russell Wilson quarterback. That would be nice. All right, my last number 5th spot.
They should
I'm
put
going-
Lamar at running back, too. That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, how is he a better running back and a quarterback than Joe Burrow? That's kind of embarrassing. All right, number 5, I'm going the Saints. Team up with Derek Carr. The Saints are kind of a contender, you could say. And, you know, we'll see how that goes. And I think he made like his own wish list. That was on his wish list. So I'm going to go the Saints for the 5th spot. You know, he always wants to team up with Carr. I don't know why. I don't know if he had like a former Down syndrome. No, I'm good. Carr's good.
Teammate,
But
dumbass.
yeah, I know that, but like still, if I was a close teaming with freaking Daniel Jones, I would not freaking join the Giants. But anyway, number 5.
I mean,
To be fair,
I was a college
there's no
teammate with
football
Aaron
players.
Hernandez. I would want
there's
to either.
no football players on the College of Duke. To be fair, I don't know why we drafted a quarterback from freaking Duke. Maybe if it was the NBA, I'd be fine. You don't draft a player from Duke. All right, in the NFL, I'm going to Saints my last spot. Zone.
I'm gonna go with. Sorry. I'm gonna go with
The frick.
you know damn well what I was gonna say.
The Jets. Good pick. Good pick.
Oh frick! I have no idea. I'm gonna go with
Commanders, I don't know.
Oh, that's a great idea. Commanders.
Yeah, they always yapping about it on Twitter. It's not going to happen. Says he wants to join a good team, not a team that gets blown up by the Buccaneers. All right. Anyway, World, what's your last spot?
All right, last spot is the New Orleans Saints, primarily because of Derek Carr. That's the whole reason he went to the Raiders in the first place, to team up with Derek Carr, because they used to play together in college. And, of course, that purpose was defeated when they lost Derek Carr for nothing in free agency.
Yeah,
and he
they
was just
cut him.
stuck there. With,
He was really bad that year. He had like 8
with Jimmy G,
Hold up.
then
I'll be
Aiden
back in like
O'Connell,
69
now
seconds.
Gardner Minshew. Like after Derek Carr left, he just did not want to be there. So it kind of just defeated the whole purpose. I know the Saints don't have a lot of money to work with because I'm pretty sure they're in debt, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see if they can
I
make
could
it
see.
work.
Hold on. What if I have a trade proposal? You like this?
Yeah,
Here's,
I know you want Marshawn Lattimore. I know.
No, listen. What if the Raiders trade Devontae Adams and a fifth round pick for Marshawn Lattimore? The Raiders need a corner. They really do. And Marshawn Lattimore is a trade target for the last year, and he's on a big cap hit. Big cap hit. I could see him doing that. Anyway, let's move on. But at the same time, I mean, you got Avila, you got Rashida, Bashida. Do you really need Devontae? I feel like that's more of a Devontae want list more than a Saints watch list want list. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's look at the MLB. Before we do that, Taco Tuesday. Tristan, sorry.
That big D.
Oh wait,
Viewers, if you did not know this, karate is the most racist member on our podcast.
hey, Evans fighting for that number 1 seed. Anyway,
Shut up, bro. Shut up.
wait. Was the Cotton Candy Festival in February? I forgot. What's that cotton?
Stop.
Okay.
I'm
Guys.
on the 3rd seed. I'm just kidding.
All right, guys. So let's look at the MLB playoffs real quick. The Tigers beat the Astros. Astros thought they were good. Clearly, freaking not. The Royals beat the Oilers. Thank Jesus Christ, the Oilers always beat the Yankees. So thank you, Royals. That Mahomes magic must have won for the Royals because that is quite an upset there. The Mets beat the Brewers. There we go, Mets. I thought you were over. I thought they were trash. We got 2 New York teams in there now, and the Parades beat the Braves. You know, if they had Ron Acuna, they would have won this. All right, and then we got the Oilers. Oh wait, this was.
Rockies beat the Yankees.
Okay, yeah. Let's just predict the game matchup real quick. So who's gonna win this series? Guardians versus Tigers. I'm going to Guardians. Evan.
I don't freaking know baseball, to be honest. So I'm gonna say the opposite of you every time. I'm gonna say Tigers.
You're actually such an asshole. It's like not even funny. All right, World. You got a prediction?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to baseball very much.
Okay, so I guess I'm just doing this.
I don't either.
Mets
I just say the Tigers.
Mets are beating the Phillies. You know, Philadelphia in the playoffs. I already know how that's going to end. Mets upset. New York versus Philly is going to be a lifetime of a lifetime. I'm going Phillies in 4. Mets in 4. Okay, we'll just go to the next one.
An orgasm. So,
Yankees will beat the Royals in Game 3. It's going to be the first time in history they win in Game 3. It's going to be insane. All right. Dodgers will beat the Parades because, you know, they like going to parades, especially ones in June.
It's the Padres. It's the Padres. You're natural Dodgers.
Basically, I think the Yankees and the Dodgers will make the finals. Super Bowl, World Series, and the Yankees will win. Big game.
Bro, I don't know crap about baseball, and I know what the freaking Padres is. Gosh, good grief.
It was a simple mistake. Thank you. Anyway, guys, now I know we got to talk about football, but we got to talk about this real quick. Just real quick. Let me get pulled up real quick. So it's loaded.
Anyways,
Okay. I got it pulled up. Thank you. Guys, the game of the year, Alabama versus Georgia. We'll talk about this.
Yeah, what a game. I mean, I missed it, but you know.
How did you miss it? Oh, okay.
I was at homecoming. But
okay. Honestly, if it was my own wedding, I would not have done this, but that would never happen anyway. Guys, I really thought the Georgia was going to blow Alabama. I thought Alabama were pretenders. I thought Georgia was one of the best teams in college football, and it just started off horrendous. Carson Beck had like 2 interceptions. Should have had like 3 or 4. And they're like, 33-0? It was just like atrocious. Second half comes along, and Georgia wakes the frick up. They're going off. They get a touchdown, takes the lead the first time in the game. Crowd's going crazy. But then the first play, by the way, this is like with 1 minute left in the fourth quarter. The first play, Alabama gets the ball. They throw to Williams, a receiver. He's only 17 years old, and he had a great game all game. But this play especially, he catches the ball, does a crazy move, gets a walk-in touchdown. They take the lead again. Georgia leads the ball down the field, but then Carson Beck throws another interception, and it ends the game. Such a good game. And just from standouts from this game, Carson Beck, 27 for 50, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Basically, there really wasn't any too much great stuff out of here. As far as Alabama goes, Jalen Milroe has been absolutely insane, and he just went up on the draft board. He went from a second-round pick to maybe a first-round pick. 27-33. This is the best defense in all of football, and he had 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 374 yards. Phenomenal. Rushing yards. He also had 2 rushing touchdowns, 117 rushing yards. And obviously, we already talked about Ryan Williams, 1 touchdown, 177 yards at 17 years old. He'll be interesting prospect like 2027. But anyway, such a fun game, and yeah, sad Alabama won. You know, good for them.
Okay, hold on. What the frick was this game? I leave, and it's like I think it was like halfway through like the second quarter, and motherfucking Alabama's freaking destroying them. And then when I come back home, I see how close the game is, and I look back on the game and I see, oh damn, Georgia almost fucking won this game. And I'm like, I still don't understand how it worked, but I did see that 17-year-old who had that touchdown. Crazy. I mean, I know Drake was watching. Like, crazy
Yo,
game.
bro, come on.
All right,
He'll be an interesting. He'll be a good prospect in like 2037. But all right, anyone else to add about this game? Okay, no. All right, real quick. Let's say our top 5 quarterback prospects, and then we're gonna get to our NFL stuff.
All right,
So-
number 1, Shedeur Sanders.
No.
For you. Number 2,
I don't watch college, so don't ask me.
Maybe as like a rap star, maybe. Number 1 diva quarterback.
yeah, he's a great rapper. Number
No,
2,
he is not.
Cam Ward.
He has to force people to go to his concert. That's all ass he is.
All right, okay, I'll say my 1, and then you say yours.
Okay, so what yours is Sanders.
Yes.
Shiloh Sanders? No, not really that. All right, number 1 for me, I'm going. I'm still sticking with Quinn. Quinn and Ewers. He has the best arm. He is so
Not
good on
even
the
the
deep
best
ball.
quarterback on his team.
Definitely. Okay, yes, but that guy's gonna be. This guy's not this drive. Thank you. But listen, the problem with him is his durability. He's always getting injured a lot.
All I'm saying,
Under-
Noah's favorite rapper is Eminem. Of all these quarterbacks in the draft, Quinn Ewers is his favorite. I'm starting to see a bit of a pattern here, bud. Not gonna lie.
Don't win for
He has
Quinn.
plays. He has plays where it's like, oh my gosh, this is one of the best quarterbacks we ever seen in NFL in human existence. And there are plays where it's like, what the hell was that? So he is a bit inconsistent, but I think with good coaching, he has the best arm talent, the best raw skills in the league, and he is such a good competitor. And I think he is just phenomenal. I feel like we saw what he did against Alabama last year. We saw what he did against Georgia last year. He just lit them up. So I feel like Nick's putting like 3 touchdowns, 0 picks, like 400 passing yards against Nick Saban's Alabama defense shows what this quarterback is. When the lights are bright, he always shows up. He'll have those random games where he should just be good. He just plays bad. But outside of that, he's just been such a good prospect. I have him my number 1, and he's not by far. He's still close, but I put him at number 1. But there is a quarterback who's really close to him. I put him number 1. All right, World.
Well, my number 1 is Shedeur Sanders. I think he's the most talented. I think he's the most skilled.
Most talented, couldn't agree more.
Okay, are we just? Hold on.
He
Are
makes-
we
he
just
makes-
critiquing? Are we
Wait
just
for
critiquing
your
their-
turn, Noah.
I know,
Wait,
but I
you
have a
already
small-
had your turn.
I have a
You
small
had your
question.
turn.
I have
You
a
had
small
your
question.
turn. You
I have
had
a- I'll have my turn
Yes,
again.
we're predicting the draft order.
Are we? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, are we critiquing them as just a skills or as them as like a player, football player? That's what I need to know from World.
As a player, and a skill is one
as
of
a
the.
player and their skills.
Okay, well then he should not be top 5 if we're. I'm just saying that right now. But anyway, and by the way, no, we're not saying about who's going to get drafted first. I feel like teams like different players. We're just saying like our prospects and like who we like the most as a player, quarterback. Like who do we think to be most successful in the NFL if they all got the same position of needs, you know? But go ahead. You know, you want to talk about he's a terrible leader?
I mean,
Sure, bro.
his leadership skills his leadership is a red flag. I will admit that, but the talent is there. Like he can throw, he can scramble, he can run it if he needs to.
Have you heard of Cam Ward?
He's a
Sorry.
good player. He's on my list, dude. Relax.
Yeah, but Cam Ward is better at like every
I
single.
was not
aspect.
interrupting you when you were speaking.
He is
so
better
why are you
at
interrupting me?
he
So why are you interrupting me?
everything you just said. He does better, but he's also not the biggest diva in college football history. So anyway, whatever. People, if it's not Deion Sanders, I doubt you would say that. But
Oh,
anyway,
he's an older version of you. Okay.
no, am I good at football? No.
All
All right,
right.
Tristan, do you got number 1?
You said he
I
doesn't.
don't want.
He doesn't
I need to get it.
Number 2, I have.
Shedeur could have been our quarterback if he didn't sign Dak. But
Okay. All right, so go ahead.
I just fucking said it, Cam Ward.
Oh, okay. All right, number 2 for me, I'm also going Cam Ward. absolutely amazing. I think he is so close to being number one. I mean,
I thought you were gonna have Jackson Dart for a second. I'm not even kidding.
bro, he has one of the best deep balls I've ever seen, and it's crazy. He's one of the most accurate quarterbacks in this. If you look at like him under pressure, it's insane. If you look at him with the clean pockets, it's insane. When you look at him from as far as his skill goes, from breaking pressure, making plays, I mean, he is just in a living highlight reel. And I know he has had struggles in times, and he's also has not really played an elite level team, but the talent is there. You see it everywhere, and it's just phenomenal. I feel like if you can play you can play as half as he's good against a good team, he is number one by far for me because he just is that. And also his leadership is one of my biggest things from anyone. Outside of Quinn Ewers, he's been one of the biggest leaders. We saw him relive the activity, rebreak the culture in Miami, and we see that with his teammates, of him being there for his teammates, uprooting his teammates, him and the coaches. And he came from a bad college, I believe, came over here, and he's just been a player who's always been focused, always working, and he is just such a hardworking player, and you can see that in his skills. And whenever he's under pressure, whenever the team needs him, he puts on his back and he makes a play. That's why I like him. I feel like that is the qualities you need at the NFL quarterback. You need leadership, you need skill, and you need development, and you need to be a person that can be there for your team and make the plays when they need it. That's what he does on the dot every single time. Only a few times he's inconsistent. And if he can do that against a good team, even half as good, he is number one. So I have Quinn Ewers as number two. Cam Ward. All right, World.
It's Zone's turn.
He already went.
Oh, he did? Who'd he say for number two?
Cam Ward. Cameron,
yeah,
you know.
I'm also going Cam Ward. I mean, just go watch his highlights. The dude's amazing.
All right.
You know what's going to be more impressive than his highlights is the lack of his lowlights. Because when people watch highlights, they don't see the best of them. They don't see the bad stuff. For him, it's like he barely has bad moments. So it's not like JJ McCarthy. JJ McCarthy last year had a lot of great highlights, but he also had terrible plays. It's not like that. He has the highlights that are crazy, but not much of he's like a 70% completion rate, 77% completion rate in football. And if you look at his completion rate on deep ball, it's phenomenal. And he is the best accuracy out of any quarterback. It's phenomenal.
Okay,
all right.
Okay, we haven't even
Number
gone
3
far.
for me, I'm gonna go.
No, shut up. We're going in order. Shut up.
Yeah, I go before you.
Quinn Ewers. Nah, Quinn Ewers.
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah,
Number
you did go
3.
first. My fault.
Number 3 and 4 are really close, but at the time, number 3, I'm going Jalen Milroe. Now, because of this, Jalen Milroe, he is. We also saw what he did against the number 1 defense in Georgia. He is a quarterback that can break out of pressure. He can run amazingly. Great leadership. Great on the deep ball. Great accurate passer. I always have issues of like, is he really that person? Because we haven't really seen him compete at a high level. It's a high level team. We saw it here, and just such a fun prospect. I'm still a little iffy on him, but after this game, it might be recently biased, but I think right now, as we speak at this time, he's number 3 for me. So number 3, I'm going Jalen Milroe. All right, roll you. This is number 4, right? Number 4. Sorry.
You got number 4.
We're on number 3.
No, number 4.
Wait, I had Quinn, I had Cam, and I had Milroe. So that's number 3. Yeah. All right. Go ahead, World.
All right, number 3, Quinn Ewers, even though he's not playing right now. My only thing with him is his injury history. That's really the biggest concern about him. But before he got injured, he was putting up ridiculous stats. Like he was throwing like 200 yards each game or something like that, and like putting up like 3 touchdowns each game. Like the dude was playing amazing before he got hurt. So I have him as my number 3 for right now.
All right, number 4. All right, you want to go first, Sam? You go number 4. Zone, your number 4 spot.
Oh, sorry. My fault. Number 4. All right, number 4 and 5 are close. Jalen. I actually.
Well, bro, I thought you didn't know. I was like, you got Milroe, you got Beck. I was going to name some guys for you. You're welcome.
I was saying 4. I was saying it's close between 4 and 5. Okay,
It's really not. It's really not though. But anyway,
Jalen Milroe and Carson Beck are good. They're both good.
I mean, do you
Jalen
watch?
Milroe has the edge in my opinion, and I think Jalen Milroe's forward. And shut the frick up! Don't you ever name a damn quarterback for me again, okay? And I know for 4 you're gonna say freaking Jackson Dart. Do you want me to help you with names? Jackson Dart, Carson Beck.
Bro, you're sitting there like a freaking autistic monkey for the last 30 seconds, so I helped you out. Anyway, number 4 for me, I'm going to go Shadur Sanders. All right. Now, I'm going to say something right now. If we're just strictly talking college football, he is the best. He's the best quarterback in college football. But if we're talking a prospect of the NFL, it's a bit different. Because one of the number one aptitudes I look at for NFL are two things. It's how they're developed and them as a leadership. And right now he's being developed with in a college and staff members that are not on the advantage level as other prospects like Alabama, Georgia, Alabama, Texas. These are colleges that have been successful for years. He's in a college that is, and this does not take away his skills, but it takes away his learning from coaches and staff. And his coach is his dad, which, I'm not saying he's a bad coach, but like he's never been a coach once in his life. So, and then he's also being developed under a terrible offensive line, but sometimes it works in your favor. I feel like, and most time it doesn't. It can help you in aspects where if you're under pressure, you can get the ball out faster. I agree with that. But when it comes to young quarterbacks, they need to learn how to read the pocket. They need to learn these stuff. And yes, you can still do that in college and you can do it very well. But when he gets to the NFL, when he's been developed under a bad offensive line, he's going to be struggling when he goes against the top people in the league, especially if he joins a bad team. So that's the number one thing. Number 2 of my critiques, you could say, is his leadership. That's the biggest thing. Because in my opinion, when you join the NFL, especially him, where he's most likely going to join a bad team, the number one, I think the aperture is just as important as your skill, is your attitude and leadership. And he has one of the worst I've seen in years, where after every single game, if it does not go his way, he will blame his own players.
No. You see one clip of that. He blamed his offense line after he said how good they've been all year, but you saw only the clip of it, and he did that once. Stop saying he blames them after every game. He put them in a press conference at 2 of his 4 games. So don't talk out of your ass like that.
Thank you for proving my point. I said when things do not go his way. Did you hear that part?
Yeah, and he brought it to when they lost the game.
Yeah, so when it does not go his way, when they lose the game, their one
When
loss.
they lost the game.
Yeah, he said. Did you see them? Did you see their offensive line? That's what he said. Now, like I was saying,
After he complimented them.
that's a very small aspect. There's multiple cases of this, of where there was a player who left the college and he had critiques about the coaches, and he says, "I don't even remember the guy's name." I don't know if that's just being pity, or if he just generally, if he doesn't remember, then that's just not being a good leadership at all, or if it's the other case where he's just being pity. And you just see it everywhere from social media, where his dad's like rolling a troll saying, "Oh, I don't want him to play in cold weather," or I might have to pull Eli Manning because I don't want him to go to this team. It's like a circus almost. And then there's stuff of like him like, "Oh, we got to make sure every person that's there has to go to his concert." It's like, what is going on? And then there's also a whole thing where he's like doesn't want to talk to Cam Newton, like, "Oh, you're weird," because he had one bad critique about him. It's like there's just so much stuff where it feels like a circus. I feel like when you bring it to the NFL, the media's gonna be all over that. And for a guy where when your stuff does not go your way, you blame people around you, and when things will not go your way in the NFL, because it just won't. And your dad's gonna be in the media, you're gonna be in the media. It's just going to break the development, break the leadership, and that's what worries me. Now, if he had the aptitudes of other quarterbacks as far as personal wise, he would be number 2 at least. But this is how important this is when we're talking about the NFL, especially when his last name is Sanders, how big it's going to be from the media. People like to deny it. Like, if you're arguing he's the best quarterback in college, I'll give you that. But if we're talking strictly critiquing of how they're going to be in the NFL, you cannot deny how big of a red flag this is. Now, let me talk about the positive, his skills. He has one of the best deep balls in I've seen. Great under pressure, great at breaking pocket, really accurate passer, doesn't turn the ball over a lot. I mean, when he does, it's pretty bad, but he does really good at that. Great at reading the pocket, great at making the best situation. He does also have the number 1 wide receiver in the NFL in college football. But anyway, basically, what I'm trying to say is
No. You call Travis Hunter bad when it helps you. So you said Travis Hunter wasn't a top receiver, not a top corner. He's decent at both.
I think
So,
he is. I would say he's. I still think Luther Burden's the better. I would think he's neck and neck with McMillan. So, but statistically, he is the best receiver in college football. So that's just an objective fact, not an opinion. So he does have the best football if you're talking objective. And I mean, they play the most ass defensive teams, but whatever. I just think when I look at this to going to college, like going from college to NFL is such a big gap. And if you look at him, there's so much red flags. If he can mature up a little bit and his dad can kind of let him do his own thing, and he could maybe sit a year and doesn't start right away, because if he starts right away and he's been developed by less advantaged coaches and staff and was developed under a really bad offensive line against college players, that is going to be really difficult to bring him into the college football. And that's for any prospect. If Quinn Ewers is being developed with those coaches and that offensive line, I would say the exact same thing. Not as harsh, because obviously I do not like him as a person. He seems like pretty annoying in my opinion, but I would still say it nonetheless. So as far as prospect goes, he needs to fix up his attitude. His dad needs to stop running a whole circus behind the scenes, and he needs to sit a year. And if he does that, he could be by far the best quarterback in football, because I think he has great potential. It's just too much concern for him. And then real quick, number 5 is Carson Beck. He was I liked him for a while, but after this game, it's like, no, I just can't do it. And I just think he is just too overrated. I feel like it's just a system quarterback. I don't feed too much.
Give me name a few quarterbacks for you. Jackson Dart. Sorry, just so then you
You're sitting there. Okay, I don't sit there for 30 seconds making up my
Bro,
mind.
I'm playing that and I wasn't.
World, you got number 5th spot.
Bro, I didn't say mine, you idiot.
Well, you didn't let me say my 4th spot, so
Carson.
I mean,
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
I said that.
No, I said Sanders 1, Ward 2, and Ewers 3. I didn't say 4 or 5.
Okay, it's Marola and Beck.
All right, number 4 is Milrow. Number 5, Jackson Dart. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Carson Beck.
Well,
I'm
that's the
joking.
same top
Hey,
five.
you could put Garrett Noomser. Just saying.
W World.
yeah.
He's got the same
No.
top 5 as me. W World.
Yeah.
Listen, I would agree if you guys were talking just strictly college football, but we're talking NFL. You can't have Sanders number 1. Like that's just ridiculous. You're just 9 red. It's like huge red flags. Like 9.
I mean, don't worry. This time next year, Carson Beck's going to be rocking number 10 for the Giants.
He doesn't even wear number 10, so I don't know why he didn't do.
Best Giants quarterback of all time.
Listen, if he came to the Giants, he would probably be traded his rookie year. I'm being honest. Like, you know how bad New York media is, and oh god, it would be so bad. It would just be so bad. If he could pick up his attitude and maybe sit a year, he would be good. But dude, oh my gosh,
No, I'm not gonna. I have expected your top 3 quarterbacks to be Quinn Ewers, Jackson Dart.
But real quick, if we're just
Carson
talking college football, I would do it this way. I would do number 1 Quinn, number 2 Sanders, number 3
Bro, you
Ward.
just said Sanders would be 1. Frick you.
I said he would be really close. Number 1. Number 1 Quinn, number 2 Sanders, number 3. Well, actually, we're talking college football, not prospects. Number 1 Arch Manning, number 2 Quinn Ewer, number 3 Sanders, number 4 Ward, 5 Merle. We're just talking college football. So yeah, Arch Manning was the best college football player.
Yeah, for sure.
Not just quarterback; he's the best college football player. And that's what makes me I really do want him, but I'm not waiting another year. I've suffered 6 damn years of Daniel Jones, maybe 5 because 2022.
You don't want to go. You don't want to go 1 year of Tommy DeVito.
Do you want me to kill myself? All right. Anyway, let's go to our prediction. Yeah. World, do you agree with what I was saying about Shedeur Sanders?
I mean, yeah, he's got major attitude problems, and sometimes he's a total asshole in the media. But
did you agree with what I was saying about the development into the NFL?
Yes, I agree with that. I think he should sit behind like a veteran like Andy Dalton or wherever he gets drafted, but he's not going to do that because of his arrogance.
Exactly. So would that not make him number 1 for NFL prospects? Because you could start Quinn Ewers day 1. You could start,
yeah, for sure.
He's with coaches that could be NFL coaches. He's with players that are going to be NFL players. He's a part of the system. Trevor Sanders, he not only just plays with bad teammates as far as skill wise, besides obviously Travis, he also plays against them. He didn't play against Alabama. He doesn't play against Georgia. I'm not saying he plays freaking Mickey Mouse Club. I'm not saying he plays all against bad teams. I'm not saying he would be bad. If he was on Texas, he would have the same record right now as Texas does right now. I'm just saying when you don't have that experience, and you go to the NFL, you start day one on a bad team, it's not gonna be good. It just won't be good, and that could let you turn into like freaking the best quarterback of all time, and that's just,
impossible.
Almost impossible, especially as a rookie. But anyway, let's get to the NFL games, guys. We're gonna get into those, and then we're gonna predict game 5, and we're also gonna show our records so far on the thing. So let's get pulled up. Tristan, are you still here?
Yes, I was just waiting for you guys to finish.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cruddy made you suffer for that, Tristan.
Got that $5 box. All right, no, we're talking about the future teams for the Cowboys.
Bro, Noah, get off this stream, and I agree with you. Noah, this is the first time I actually agree with you. This is the first time I actually agree with you. Look at the stream here. This is the first time I actually agree with you.
Come on,
Ever.
Okay, thank you.
Bro, he looks exactly like Waldo, just not as good.
Is Waldo that one like pedophile thing?
Like where's Waldo? You try to find Waldo.
Yeah, the pedophile. Yeah, I don't look like him.
Shut up, bro. Like you look 10 times more of a pedophile than he.
Thank you. I mean, not.
Wait, thank you. What? Wait. Okay, you take that as a compliment. Okay.
Of course.
All right, guys. Let's just get to our game, please. And don't worry, we are. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that joke. All right. Starting off with the Super Bowl champions being the Packers. So it started off as a massacre, like 28-0. Sam Darnold's going off. Jordan Addison's still proving to be the father of it. Alexander must have got too scared to play against his two biological fathers. Jefferson.
He's freaking the father of J. Jettis.
Well, it's fine. He had a dot to Jefferson in the end zone. It was a great catch, great pass, wonderful.
Jefferson, I thought Jordan Love was going to get picked off, but it was directly to him.
Jordan Love was so good. He did the same thing in the. It's just phenomenal. But Jordan Love,
honoring
4 interceptions. He was playing terrible. He picked it up. A second half, he picked it up. Now I get it. He's playing against Brian Force defense, which they're so good at blitzing. They're so amazing. Brian Force, by the way, future coach of the New York Giants. I'm hoping. But anyway, this is a game where I think you just should have kept Malik Willis in. I think you just give him one more week.
Yeah, you should have kept him.
Like I don't think that they would have won with Malik Willis, but I feel like Jordan Love is just
no. They would have won 100-0 if they had Malik
Jordan
Willis.
Love is
anyway, the Packers started to make a comeback. And honestly, if their kicker did not have freaking a disabled foot or autism, whatever the frick that guy, they would have won this game. So, but still, this is a thing. Jordan Love was phenomenal in the second half. He had like 3 touchdowns. He had 4 touchdowns, 4 passing touchdowns. Phenomenal. But the interceptions were just terrible. So I feel like they're going to grow from this. They still have a great record because of Malik Willis, but I feel like this is just a stump in the road. I think they have a good chance of beating Minnesota in US. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping not. Aaron Jones had a great game, showing why they should have kept him over Josh Jacobs.
Yep.
Just saying.
Aaron Jones revenge game. You love to see it.
I wish he would have got a touchdown though, but he did do a Lambeau leap after.
I wanted him to get a touchdown.
And then just fun game in general. This is just one of those fun games. So that's about all I have to say. Sam Darnold MVP.
Yeah, bro. I did not see this freaking coming. Vikings are playing as the best team in football right now, which that sounds crazy to say.
I thought they would be 0-4 right now.
I thought they were going to be ass. I thought they could have been the worst.
They just, Packers started to make a comeback at the end, but especially in that first half, it was just domination. I was kind of shocked. But I'm happy for the Vikings that they're doing good. I like a lot of the Vikings players. But yeah, this was kind of surprising me. Jordan Love, he was pulling it together at the end, but he was not looking good. Honestly, if you had Malik Willis, you would have won the game.
Bro, all right.
And also that last pick he threw, that was not necessary. Like he didn't need to throw it.
And Xavier McKinney, 4 games, 4 interceptions. Defense player of the year in
Oh
company.
yeah. Another former Giants player that's doing better than his actual team.
Yes, because
Yes,
we just don't.
he
That
has 4
Shepherd
times
dude
as
and
many
then this
picks as
guy.
your team right now.
Yes, we had more interceptions than a lot of teams. We had more interceptions than the Bengals teams. But yeah, just been phenomenal. Really happy for
Not
him.
4 times as many.
Yeah, but anyway, we also didn't allow 39 points, or 47 points against the Commanders. So but anyway, yeah, just a
You
great.
will.
I'm so happy for him. When we went to free agency, if we paid him, we would not be able to get our lineman or Brian Burns. So I feel like it was just the right thing. And Jason Pennock was moving into the safety one.
Oh
Or he
yeah,
could've-
Jason. Brian Burns, another ass wash player on your team, which I love Brian Burns by the way.
And then he just spent phenomenal. I think that's for like $16 million, which would be the most paid, and he got it in Green Bay. Definitely deserves it, but I just don't think we were the team for that. But I love what he did. I love what he did in New York. He was so good. 2020 was so good. But yeah, so happy for him in Green Bay. I think he could win Defensive Player of the Year for sure. All right, what else?
Great game by the Vikings. Clearly the best team in the league right now.
Well, they're in Kansas City, I'll say that.
I love the Vikings. Like they're one of my favorite teams. So I'm glad to see them be one of the best teams.
And
Like-
Malik Willis is 2-0 as a starter, and Jordan Love is 0-2.
That's
I
not-
knew if Jordan Love lost this game, the media would devour that. So yeah.
But Jordan
Hey,
Love, I still
hey,
think
Noah.
he does amazing.
No, Noah, what happened to Malik Willis being terrible?
He
Just
is.
saying.
I mean, he might
No,
not be
even
terrible,
though,
but he's not
even
good.
though like the Packers are losing right now, I still have him as one of my Super Bowl picks. But Vikings might take that spot right now because how good they're playing.
The only thing the Vikings should make the Super Bowl in the NFC is just that team is just so cursed, bro. So I just don't know.
Yeah,
All right. Next
because
game,
this is
we
gonna have to
got
stop eventually. Like I mean,
the Falcons beat the Saints in a great game.
no offensive
Young
touchdown.
Ho, ooh
Young
baby.
Young Hoku.
Bro, no, that was Thursday. That's Thursday.
No, it was this game. He had a 57 game winning field goal, or like 55. What was it?
Not the Bucks game.
But that's what Young Ho does.
Young Ho does, baby. Pour that soy sauce everywhere, baby. All right. Anyway,
Oh, what?
this is just a great game.
Your bro's gonna get killed.
A great divisional game, and we also saw another great divisional game Thursday. We'll get to that soon, but just such a good game. Honestly, I got the stats real quick because I don't know what I'm talking about. Hold on one second. Derek Carr played all right. He did not really do good in the end zone, and also had a bad interception. I'm forgetting who. Alvin Kamara had a pretty solid game. Chris Olave finally had a good game. Kirk Thuggins didn't play horrendous, but also did not play really good this game.
Yeah. No,
Bijan
offensive
Robertson, they're also just not using him. I actually hate you guys with a fat passion. But yeah, just a fun game. And then obviously, Young Ho with the field goal, one of the best Young Ho's I know.
Actually, it's
gosh.
Young Way. Actually, it's
Young Who, but
It's Young Way.
I was
I did not need to say that. I had to get my try.
But come on, people say you gotta say Young Ho. That's what it says. I'm not
you
gonna
know,
say Young Way.
Falcons offense did better against Saints defense than what I thought they would. This game, I thought this was gonna be a lower scoring game,
Yeah.
but I think this was a good game for both these teams, and it shows how tough this division is going to be. And I'm not saying it's like the best division in football, but like this division has come a long way since last year.
I think this vision is actually great. If you look at there's 3 playoff teams in here. 3.
Because Bucks might be a sneaky contender too. So
Okay. No.
no, that should be fun.
All right.
Hey,
Anyway,
all I'm saying, if Andy Dalton plays, Panthers winning the division.
Oh
World,
my
you got anything else
gosh.
to add?
No, great game. This is what division rivalry games should be. Competitive, down to the wire, to the last second. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, it shouldn't
Great
be
game.
40-0 or 49-17 or
Yeah.
38 to 7. Anyway,
Yeah.
This is how games should be. Like especially division games. I like seeing this
or
division
24
being
to 3.
competitive.
You don't want to be
Yeah.
24.
I love seeing this division being competitive because you
Or
usually look at as like one of the
like
lesser
40-0,
divisions.
that kind of thing.
I already said that. So
Falcons didn't even score offensive touchdown. They still won. That just proves how good they are. And also, their savior, Young Ho, got the game winning.
All right, let's go to the next game.
Sorry.
All
I
right.
cannot say Young Wei. It's just
Oh boy.
Jesus.
Oh boy. Yeah. What the
I want to say Jalen Hurts sucks, but I'm not gonna go there.
dude? Eagles offense is ass. Their offensive line is ass. I'm gonna say their offensive line is supposed to be good. It's ass. Like it is terrible. Like this is supposed to be a number one offensive line, maybe top 3 offensive line. It's ass. And by the way, 220, 255 total yards with the Bucks, 0 by the Eagles in the first half. Holy guacamole. Sterling Shepard, Giants legend, still cooking the Eagles, 55 yards. And Mike Evans still cooking everyone, especially JC Garden's ass, he is just, I hate that
I
guy.
hate that guy. I hate that guy.
CJ
No,
Gardner.
You're terrible, dude. You're actually
Always
a bad
talking
player.
and never backing it up. Terrible.
And there
As
you
far
say
as
you got
everything else
cooked too.
goes, Saquon Barkley, outside of that one big run he had, he was getting stuffed up. His offensive line is playing terrible. Jalen Hurts didn't play horrendous, but he also did not play good. There's a lot of missed throws all over the place, and obviously there's no Devontae, there's no AJ Brown. All this is saying is that Hurts gets carried. All right, now what else was I going
You
to
still have
say?
Goddard.
By the way,
Okay, and yes, Saquon
why did
too.
Paris Campbell out of everyone had to get a touchdown? Like that just pisses me off. But anyway, Buccaneers, Bucky Irvin had a touchdown. It looked like he's going to be running back 1. Baker Mayfield played an amazing 340 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks, and a rushing touchdown. Chris Godwin, 69 yards. Nice. And yeah, just a pretty good game overall. And yeah, the Bucs still own the sorry ass Eagles. And like I said, the NFC East is probably the worst division in all of football.
Baker's the father of
Outside of
Jalen
maybe
Hurts.
the AFC South is probably worse, but still, the NFC East is terrible.
Or the AFC West.
I don't know. AFC West. That's Chiefs, right?
It's probably because
Yeah.
the Chiefs are not playing that well. So
They got
Maybe.
Chiefs. They got in Chargers. I don't know about that.
it's probably
Yeah, but
because
you
the
got
Chiefs are
the
not
Raiders
playing.
and you got the Raiders and Broncos though. too.
Broncos on a 2-game winning streak. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have a good defense, but that's it.
Good defense, but
Yeah. I mean, they won the game with freaking Bo Nix having -9
Bonus
yards.
might be the worst quarterback I've
What's
ever
up, Rick? But
We're
we're
not there.
not to that yet. Jalen Hurts is barely a top 20 quarterback. We're just gonna keep it real.
I want
All
to
right,
call
anyone
Jalen
else?
Hurts ass, but no. Okay. It was a boring ass game because the Bucks were just pretty much dominating.
Well, it was
Eagles
not boring
tried
for
to
me.
come back.
It was
I mean, it
not
was
boring.
not boring for me as like I wanted the Bucks to win, but like it is a game. But the Eagles tried to have a little comeback, but it was not happening. Darius Slay, your wash. You got cooked by like a wide receiver 3 or 4 for that.
Yeah, and then he
touchdown.
dropped the ball and he started acting like he won the Super Bowl. Oh,
Yeah. And also CJ Gardner Johnson. You got to stop talking, dude. Every game you're getting
Never
like a
back
touchdown put on you.
4
Every
games,
touchdown.
4
burned
touchdowns.
out, dude.
Yeah, touchdown is on you like every play. Like
Oh my
not
gosh,
every play.
he's honoring Kobe, right? He's honoring Kobe. Okay,
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Too.
he's respecting them.
Wait.
If anything,
And Baker, it might be an MVP. It depends how he keeps playing.
play great on Thursday. All right, World, you got anything to add?
Yeah. Eagles. As for the Eagles, O-line overrated. You can't do shit without Jason Kelsey. Darius Slay, retire.
Lane Johnson washed.
Yes, Darius Slay, just retire. You're old, wash. You can't cover anymore. Get out of here. CJ Gardner Johnson, you talk so much shit and you're getting burned every week. Just retire. And then as for DeJean, I forgot about him. He doesn't
I
even
literally
play.
forgot he was on the team.
I forgot about him.
Mitchell's has not been as good, and like I said, he's been all right.
Mitchell.
But he is not.
Where the
He
hell
actually,
is he
he actually
at?
was okay against Mike Evans. If you actually watch like the tape, he was actually not. That
Yeah, he played all right. Like he just hasn't been phenomenal. He hasn't been a first round
Yeah.
corner. So, Terry Arnold also, he's not been that good.
Jalen Hurts, you're overrated. 18 of 30, 158, 1 touchdown. He also had a rushing touchdown. Saquon was getting stuffed except for that one run. This team just can't do shit without AJ Brown.
Also,
and they didn't have Devontae Smith either. So, and their
Why-
defense is terrible. Like
Yeah,
their
the defense
defense
is so
is
bad.
I
not
thought this
good.
team was supposed to be so much improved. I don't see any improvement. Like, it's so
Like Jalen Carter is really the only good defensive.
we
player
gonna
that's-
say it might be worse than last year.
Fuck.
Almost. It could be. Might be.
Bro, why are they not using Saquon as much? They only had 10 rushes for him. They should have used him
Yeah.
a lot
You're
more.
your best player right now.
Yeah.
You
Like,
gotta use.
Jalen Hurts almost had as much carries as Saquon did. Like you don't have any receivers. Why are you not
That
using
great
Saquon?
run.
This is exactly why Nick Sirianni needs to get out of there. Or you know what? You guys can keep him if they want. I know they want Bill Belichick. Hey, if Johnson play Bill Belichick 2 times a year, that's fine.
The only reason they're keeping Nick is probably because that Super Bowl appearance, but that's like 2 years.
Yeah, you got carried. If they had any other coach, would have won that Super Bowl. Mark my words on that.
So they can't use that as an excuse anymore.
Yeah. I want to talk about the Bucs real quick. Got to give Baker his flowers. 30 of 47, 347 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks. Bucky Irving, almost 50 rushing yards and a touchdown. He might be running back 1. Mike Evans' longevity. Mike Evans' longevity needs to be studied. Like, this man is still playing at elite level. 8 receptions, 94 yards, a touchdown. Chris Godwin was solid in this game. Sterling Shepard, 3 receptions, 51 yards. So the receiving core, pretty good. Defense, all right. About this game.
Yeah. What was I going to say?
But I like the Bucs. You know, they got great chemistry. They're playing good. They're winning games, and I think they're going to be a good playoff team.
Yeah. The best thing for Mike Evans is longevity. He never had a serious injury. He's always stayed healthy. I think that's one of his best things. When you look at receivers in that draft, the 2014 draft, Odell, Sammy Watkins, a lot of these guys got washed because of bad injuries. Devontae and Mike, they still playing high level because they never got injured bad.
Still going. Like it's only 10 years since that draft.
Staying healthy is really the key, but that's not taking away of how good and healthy how good they're still playing at this age.
Yeah,
you know,
he's really old.
You're still old playing that good. That's still phenomenal, especially as a receiver. It's one of the most active positions in the league, outside of maybe a running back. Well, actually, I'll probably say a receiver because a receiver, well, probably right. You got to go for the trenches, you know. But anyway, all right, Caleb Williams. It's a win there. He did the freaking woohoo dance at the end. Right, I'm sorry. I'm being a hater.
He's getting better, but he's still not.
He actually played pretty good. The Rams
still not that overall.
The Rams secondary is pretty bad, but still, I'm not gonna take that away. He's a rookie, and he had a good game. And he had a good win at home. You know, 1 touchdown, 0 picks, 157 yards, 17 for 23. It's pretty good. Finally, good to see DeAndre Swift start playing good. 93 yards and touchdown. Hope you play good next week because I just picked you up. But anyway, also 72 receiving yards. Led the game in receiving and rushing yards. DJ Moore and Keenan Allen and Roman Jones, they are quiet as hell. Maybe it's Caleb Williams.
Could he do something, please? I don't know if it's like him or Caleb, but I need him to do something.
Stafford was doing his best, but this defense was just kind of.
I have to feel bad for him. He has no receiver.
Especially the offensive line. He went 20 for 29, but he also had 0 touchdowns and a pick. But I feel like that pick wasn't really all fault, and it was more of the offensive line. Kyron Williams is finally picking up. I know there's concerns with the first 2 weeks. The Niners game, we saw him play amazing. Now he played good this game.
Yeah.
And then Tutu Atwell. He's interesting. He's an interesting guy. He's a solid receiver. And then Jared Verse still playing amazing, by the way. So he could be getting Player of the Year.
Stafford had his 2 receivers. They're probably.
So pretty good game. Bears get a good win here, and hopefully Caleb can stick us up for the Bears because they have a good roster. They have a terrible coach. They need a new head coach.
If they want to make the playoffs, they got to wake up soon.
Yeah. All right. Worlds.
All right, let me start off with the Rams. Stafford still playing at a good level, 20 of 29, 224 passing yards, no touchdowns, but he did have an interception. But like you said, it wasn't really his fault. Given the situation that he's in, his top 2 receivers are out with injuries. Defense isn't doing very well. Offensive line's kind of struggling. I feel bad for the Rams, man. I feel bad for them because, on paper, when they're healthy, they were a fun team to watch last year. With
they're a playoff team, Super Bowl contender. You don't know what they could be.
They probably win this game if they have 2 receivers.
And Cooper Kupp.
And obviously, Aaron Donald, that's a big blow.
And their tight end, Tyler Higbee's been out as well, which that kind of sucks. But Kyron Williams, solid game, 19 carries, 94 rushing yards, and a touchdown. Tutu Atwell played pretty well. The Robinson dude's all right. Obviously, not having Aaron Donald anymore sucks. But you have some nice gems on this defense. You got Jared Verse, pretty good. You have Kobe Turner as well. So a couple nice players on this defense. For the Bears, Caleb Williams getting better. He's getting better. I think he's got to mature a little bit more, but he is getting better. He did throw a touchdown, which is good. 17 of 23, 157. DeAndre Swift finally showed up, 93 rushing yards. He also had 72 receiving yards as well.
Sorry, I'm
DJ Moore, the wide receiver core has been really disappointing. DJ Moore only put
It's
up
not
20
their fault at
receiving
all.
yards and a touchdown. Keenan Allen, he kind of looks washed to me. And then Roma Donzic has been really disappointing.
I think it's a lot more on Caleb. Caleb is just not getting in the ball. And also, they just ran it down the throat all
I'll
game.
give
They
Keenan
really-
Allen a pass. He just came off his injury, so he probably
Yeah.
Like,
But Bears defense is pretty good, though. I mean, they're
Very
doing really well.
Best
Yeah,
part of the
Montez
team.
Sweat, Austin Booker was a nice pick. You got Jalen Johnson, really underrated corner. So I like their defense. So I do think I would consider a change at head coach. I don't think Matt Eberflus, is that his name? I would consider going for somebody else. And then Shane Waldron, I just wasn't a fan of that hire. But,
Oh, yeah.
you know, Bears got to step it up if they want to make the playoffs.
All right, Evan, you got anything to add about the Bears, Rams?
Caleb Williams sucks. Sorry, that's on and off the field, but decent game for the Rams. I mean, they didn't have the top two receivers, and Rams had all the top three receivers. Yet Stafford was still cooking. Lucky ass Bears win. Bears still mid.
Okay. All right, now we got. All right, bro. I mean, this game was just sad, bro. This is like just a sad football game. Okay.
Yes, it's a very
Not
depressing
bad.
football game.
People went to
But
this
the
game.
Broncos beat the Jets, and the Jets have what I consider the second best defense in the NFL.
Whoa. You do not watch the 49ers game?
Going into
Hold
the
up. Hold
Sorry,
up. Wait a
shut up.
minute.
Shut up,
Their defense is ass.
bro. I said going into the year. It looked
Yeah, the Giants also have the best defensive line going into the year. You see how that's playing?
according to you. Exactly.
Well, they at least were top
But
three.
going into the year. My fault. I slipped up. Good grief, kill me. Good grief. But
Bro, that is totally irrelevant to how they're playing now. You know, that's just that. It's speculation. You know, speculation on what they thought it was going to be. Clearly, it was not. By the way, the Jets' offensive line is supposed to be good. I am not seeing it all. They got Aaron Rodgers sacked 5 times this game, and I just don't get it. I think the Broncos have a great defense. I mean, I love their defense. It's not that they have a lot of like star players. Obviously, Patrick Surtain, but as far as defensive line goes, it's just more of the depth. They have great depth. They have players that are not amazing, but they're not bad. They don't have a lot of holes. It's all the holes are filled in down there. So I feel like that's that. Now, this is the most Jets loss of all time. You had Bo Nix, who had -9 yards in the first half, and ended the game with 60 passing yards, and you still lost the game because your kicker is just so bad. I don't know what was going on there. Now I'm not gonna completely take this credit for Bo Nix. I mean, it's not like he played bad. It's just like he really didn't have to do anything this game. He didn't turn the ball over. That's number one. He had a passing touchdown, no picks. Whenever Bo Nix is having a pick, that's a good game. Courtland Sutton has been amazing, looking like to be a top tier receiver. Javonte Williams finally had a solid game. He hasn't really done too much. And their defense has just been phenomenal. Patrick Surtain locks down Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson is kind of struggling. I mean, I thought he was great. He hasn't really shown it too much, and it's kind of interesting because he had 1,000 yards with Zach Wilson. You think now against Aaron Rodgers, we could see him turn to a top 5 receiver. We're just not seeing that. And Patrick Surtain is proving to be the best corner in football, and I don't think it's even in debate. As far as the Jets go, Breece Hall was just stuffed up all game. 10 yards, 4 yards on 10 carries. I'm sorry, 4 yards for 9 carries. You average 0.4 yards per carry. What in the hell? Brandon Allen looks better than you, and he even played ass. Aaron Rodgers had more rushing yards than you with half of your carries. Take that how you will. Mike Williams had a good game. Allen Lazard had a good game. Wilson was being locked up. All the receivers are being locked up, basically. They have a great secondary. And as far as the Jets defense goes, they play pretty solid, but this is not a good offense. It should be better. It should be better. I know 10 points. Holding defense at 10 points is good, but this Broncos offense is not good at all. So I don't know what to think, man. I think the coaching staff is horrendous in New York. That's why they lost this game. They need a new coach. They need a new offensive coordinator. A new probably can keep their defense. No, actually, no. Fire your defense coordinator. Fire everyone there. And you also probably, need a better offensive line. And it's just rough. You have Aaron Rodgers. You have a great quarterback, and his last year in his prime. And it's just unfortunate that you just don't have your stuff together. And they need to get your stuff together this offseason or right now as we speak. Would Devontae Adams really change that much if their coaching staff is playing like this, where they lose to a team that had -7 passing yards? I mean, you outperformed them in every single category as a team besides your run game and your sacking game. That's it. You had way more total yards, more first downs, more everything. I don't know what to think, man. And you're terrible on third down. You're like 2 and 17 on third down. And it was just Aaron Rodgers did not play bad. He's not a bad quarterback at all. He went 225. 0 touchdowns, 0 picks. He played good, but he was under pressure almost every play. And one last thing I will say is, Bo Nix, he definitely has potential to develop, but I just don't still see him being good. Broncos are on a game winning streak. I don't know how. They had a crazy upset against the Bucs. I feel like that was more of a hiccup for the Bucs, and then they just ran into the Jets they just ran into them with their pants pulled down because their offense coordinators or coaches don't know what the hell they're doing, and their defense is just showing to not be the elite one that this should be. There should have been more pressure on Bo Nix. There should have been better secondary. I don't know what to think, man. That's about all I have to say about this. World.
All right. The fact that Bo Nix only threw for 60 yards and they still lost this game is an absolute joke. Like, Bo Nix is a meme to me. He's just not very good. I don't think he's that good of a player. And I'm not trying to trash the Broncos or anything like that, but I just don't think Bo Nix is the future for them. I think at best he's a backup quarterback, in my opinion. But Javonte Williams, 77 yards, no touchdowns, 16 carries. Look at their receiving core. Cortland Sutton playing really well, 3 receptions, 60 yards, and a touchdown. The Broncos defense won them this game, 100%. Their defense is pretty solid. Patrick Surtain, one of my favorite players in the league. He's their clear-cut best player on this roster. It's not even close. But yeah, this was a defensive game. I mean, 10-9, and the Broncos won off a missed field goal. Like, that's just insane. And Aaron Rodgers, 24-42, 225 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. His offensive line did not show up. They did not help him out at all. They let him get sacked 6 times. And I understand Morgan Moses is injured, and you have to rely on a rookie on the right side. But still, and Garrett Wilson has been really disappointing this year. 5 receptions, 41 yards, no touchdowns. Braylon Allen's playing better than him. He put up more receiving yards than he did. Yeah.
You only got 1.
Never mind. I screwed that up. Never mind. But he put up 34 rushing yards, 8 carries. Mike Williams led them in receiving yards, and he had 4 receptions. He's been playing pretty well despite the injury. Alan Lazard put up 58 receiving yards, but they didn't get any touchdowns, any receiving touchdowns. No, they didn't get touchdowns at all. No touchdowns for the Jets at all. Their kicker scored all their points,
and then their kicker choked at the end. So
when he got one.
So that's all I got to say about this game. The Jets' defense has been kind of disappointing. I was just shocked by this game because you just blew out the Patriots, but then you lose to the Broncos.
I thought they were going to kick the Broncos' ass.
But
here's the thing: I think the Broncos, if they had a good head coach and a good quarterback, they'd be a playoff contender. We already saw it last year. We saw it with Russell Wilson, who's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
A 5-game winning streak.
I really thought they were going to make a 7th seed or something last year.
They would have if they didn't bench Russell Wilson because they're afraid of him getting injured.
They were scared of him getting injured and pay that extra money.
But they would have been a playoff team with Russell Wilson. He's a solid quarterback. Now, if you had a elite quarterback on that team, that'd be a Super Bowl contender with a good coach.
But they have a good defense.
Yeah, you just need a good coach.
Unless it's maybe he's not playing.
If you go ahead and
you just get rid of Sean Payton and bring in Mike Vrabel, and then you get a good quarterback.
If the Vikings make the choice to roll with JJ next year, you get Sam Darnold and get a new coach there. That's an exciting football team. Very exciting.
For sure.
Because Sam Darnold playing how he's playing now on that roster with a new coach and with that defense, it would be the exact same result as the Vikings right now. Maybe not the exact same, but they'd be there. They'd be a good team. But yeah, they just need a new coach. And Bo Nix, I'm still not gonna make a full opinion on him as like an overall player because we haven't seen much of him. I think overall right now he's been bad, but I can't critique him fully. I'll have to wait and see till after the season's over. But as far as my observance now, I'd probably say he is a guy who should be benched next year and developed, and then you can have him start another time. Kind of like Zach Wilson, where he started and he was bad, and then you can bring in Aaron Rodgers, like, oh, he now will just develop Zach Wilson under Aaron Rodgers. Obviously, that didn't work out, but like you can go into that exact same game plan almost. Funny, Zach Wilson's still on that team, but yeah, let's go to our next game now.
Pretty much. I'm disappointed about the Jets. I really thought to be like a top 5 offense this year. It didn't seem like they've been that. So
yeah, O-line is not look good at all, and the coaching staff is just horrendous.
I still think they can make the playoffs, but they need to start like actually beating some actual like competition.
Oh, yeah. We'll see what they can do against Minnesota.
That's the test.
But anyway, okay. I was really shocked. This was a close game, but to be fair, now we do have to listen. We have to start questioning about the Texans. Now, I'm not gonna put the red alarm on yet because week 3 it could have been a hiccup, and you're playing against one of the best teams in football, and then now you're playing in the division game.
Well, that's like competition. You have to like.
At the same, I understand that where it could have been a hiccup. You're playing the best team in football, and then now you play a division game. I understand that, but at the same time, if you look at it, you're supposed to be a contender. You're supposed to be a contender.
You're supposed to be like the number 1 offense.
You're supposed to be a contender, and you get blown out by a contender. And now you're playing the worst team in football, and you almost lose at your home.
Yeah.
That is
it's a division rival, but like, come on,
I get that, but we have. I'm have to wait and see, but they are definitely on the the list, you could say. Now, Trevor Lawrence played a lot better. I don't think he plays phenomenal. 18 for 33 is not really good, but he had 2 touchdowns and turned the ball.
I don't think he's very good, but
he kind of reminds me of the whole Daniel Jones things in Washington, where you had 2, or I got the Browns. You had 2 touchdowns, 0 picks, and you're not turning the ball over. You're also not doing anything to like make me feel like you're our guy. You're not throwing it deep. You're not doing anything special.
He's
basically doing what Daniel Jones been doing the last 3 games.
He's being a game manager.
Yeah, a game manager, but not enough to make you win. Like he's not going to put the team lines back. Ryan Thompson, another amazing game by him, another touchdown, 80 yards. Love it. Christian Kirk had a touchdown. Gabe Davis.
You want to go off when I get rid
of Davis, legacy game, -2 receiving yards. Absolutely phenomenal. As far as the Texans go, CJ was amazing. He had 345 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks. This guy is just playing phenomenal. And then, Stephon Diggs get a rushing touchdown, his first time in his career. That was interesting. And we got to talk about it right now. Nico Collins is probably one of the best receivers in football. He is the best receiver in football right now. He's been so good. And it just pissed me off because I knew he was going to do this, but I just still fell into the stupid trap and I traded him in fantasy. That was my bad. But anyway, he has been phenomenal. I think he's a top 10 receiver right now. I mean, overall, but right now he's the best receiver in football. And I don't know if he's going to stay like this, but like 12 receptions, 151 yards, 1 receiver. And he's been doing this. So, yeah, it's just been phenomenal. Tank Dell's been really quiet this year, but also you have Stephon Diggs.
I thought that was going to be Stephon Diggs, and Tank Dell was going to be what Stephon Diggs is doing right now.
Yeah, interesting game. I know it's a division game. The Jaguars are now 0-4. I think it's like, straight 9 or 8 straight
0-9.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 straight.
Maybe they get their win this week. Who knows?
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence, he didn't play bad, but he also didn't play good. He might not be the problem, but he's not the solution. And when you have that, in my opinion, I feel like if you can have a quarterback that can get you to the playoffs or keep you in games, or he can be a quarterback that could be a Super Bowl, you could vision that quarterback in the Super Bowl winning the game. If you cannot vision that quarterback on your team, you're wasting your time on him. Obviously, you don't. Obviously, let's say for example, Tua. You're not going to just move on from Tua.
I can't.
You can't just move on from him. You don't see him going there, right? You don't see that right now, but you also don't just move on from him. You got to let him develop and
I don't think Trevor Lawrence is very good. I just can't see you guys just moving on.
They have to be a place where they're not bad, because I'm not saying a quarterback always had to be there, because the quarterback is always like that. You would never get nowhere because you never had the time to develop them. You have to get a quarterback where they can be solid, And they don't have to be that guy right away. They don't have to be the guy you can envision doing that. You have to just make sure you have to let them develop. And when they've reached their peak, and it's been years and years, and you still do, and they have not reached that vision of you believe they can do that on your roster, it's time to move on. That's Trevor Lawrence. We've seen what he could do on this roster. He's been developing for years, and he is not going to be the quarterback to put on a game-winning drive in the Super Bowl. He's just not that quarterback. Same for Daniel Jones. We've seen it's been 6 years of him, and we just have not. You can just it's like impossible to fathom of him in the Super Bowl or winning a Super Bowl. You just don't see it. You're not going to see him as a bad quarterback or a horrendous quarterback. He's going to make good plays. He's going to keep you in competitive football games. He'll win you some football games. He will never be a quarterback that will consistently win football games and make you to a Super Bowl or a playoff contender football team. It just will not happen. That's why we're going to move on from him.
2022.
Now, if he was playing like this as a rookie, we would keep him, obviously, because he gives time to develop. It's his 6th year. Trevor Lawrence is his third, 4th year. Now, we have a different situation. Daniel Jones, we can give his contract. They're in a whole different situation. It's rough for them. It's rough.
He's supposed to be a generational talent in these teams.
But about all to say, anyone else add about the Texans and Jaguars game?
Yes. Good game, good divisional game. Jaguars, you're gonna have to go ahead and fire Doug Peterson. Like, holy crap.
Might be the worst coach right now.
Like, just the constant decision to go for it on 4th down. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, he does it every time. Like, it's annoying. And like, there's just it's like he doesn't care. It's like he does not care.
He does not.
Like,
it's crazy how this coach led a backup quarterback.
Yeah, he's a Super Bowl winning coach. So
he led a backup quarterback to beat the Patriots and Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. And now look at him. I don't know if he just lost that passion or what, or it's just because he just cannot connect to this roster.
I don't know if he lost the passion because he already won a championship, so he doesn't care anymore.
I really don't know what I really can't critique what it exactly is. I just know that it is not it. It's clear as day.
I feel like Trevor Lawrence should be better than Nick Foles if we're just talking like talent wise. He should be like.
Yeah, and like, not to trash Trevor Lawrence, I thought he was good in this game. He wasn't bad. But 18 to 33 isn't ideal, but he did not turn the ball over, which is good. But this is year 4 of him, and he's only had one good year. And they can't even move on from him because they just paid him a shitload of money for no reason. Like,
it's so funny. It's like
the fact that he was actually 8-3 last year.
Bro, that's like the identical point.
This team had an Eagles fall off last year. Like,
they literally were the 1 seed. They could have been the 1 seed.
They were off to such a hot start, and then they just had like an Eagles fall off or something. Like, I don't know if Trevor Lawrence had Jalen Hurts' number on speed dial or whatever.
Yeah,
but they just fell off.
They're playing so that they beat the Bills. They beat
they upset the Bills.
I really thought they might have been like a Super Bowl. They could have been the Super Bowl.
They were playing for 83 at one point, weren't they?
Before, like in 2022.
Statistically, he's only had one good year, and in that year, when they made the playoffs, they had to come back from a hole because Trevor Lawrence threw 5 interceptions.
Yeah,
which is ridiculous.
And then they actually did a decent against the Chiefs. So, but
the positive thing about this, Brian Thomas, he's wide receiver 1 on the Jaguars. I don't care what anybody says. He is really freaking good. 6 receptions, 86 yards, 1 touchdown. He's part of the reason why Christian Kirk is in trade talks right now, because he has not been great. Like, he's been quiet. So they might go ahead and trade him and just give the full keys to Brian Thomas and just get something out of Kirk. But Gabe Davis is just not that good.
He'd be like a big part of
it. Negative 2 receiving yards for him.
Yes, negative 2 receiving yards.
Yeah, I think Josh Allen
all of us had more receiving yards than Gabe Davis. Just saying.
I think Josh Allen made this guy.
You look at the Jaguars' defense. This defense is horrendous. Like, their secondary cannot cover shit.
Oh my gosh!
Like, they can't cover anything.
I thought they were supposed to be like a good.
Their pass rush is awful.
They need a defensive tackle. They need a corner. They need a safety.
Like, it's absolutely terrible.
They need another they need another edge rusher. They need a middle linebacker. It's just so bad.
As for the Texans, I think this is kind of a red flag because you almost lost to the worst team in football by record. Even the Panthers have a win. The Jaguars are the only team that don't have a win right now. CJ Stroud played good. 27 of 40, 345 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Cam Akers, 53 rushing yards, 13 carries.
Hey, Vikings legend right there.
Nico Collins is playing freaking amazing. 12
Yeah, he's the best.
receptions, 151 in the
Looks like
touchdown.
Andrew
right
Johnson
now.
out there.
Him,
Um,
Jetta, and then neighbors. are
Stephon
like top.
Diggs was all right, I guess.
Good touchdown.
Tank Dell's kind of
He's actually
quiet.
been more involved than I thought he
And
actually
then-
would.
A lot of
You know,
touchdowns. A lot of
their
fantasy
defense-
points. Kristen,
I mean,
defending,
their
though.
defense has been, solid, but
Should be better.
I think, by November, this team will be like rolling,
'Cause I
and
still can see them making the Super Bowl. But
they should still. I still have them winning the Super Bowl.
I don't know. I see right now I see Ravens Vikings. The battle of the purple.
I
all the
see like
purple
Texans in
teams.
the AFC Championship game possibly.
We could see a Super Bowl one rematch, Chiefs Vikings maybe. Oh, that's not Super Bowl one. That's freaking. What am I thinking? That's
Is
Super
the
Bowl.
Packers the first two?
The Vikings and Chiefs did play in the playoff Super Bowl one time. But anyway,
So I'm just gonna say the Jags like 2022 and early 2023. I really saw them as like a potential Super Bowl winner in the future, like in 5 years. But I don't know about that now.
yeah, they need a.
I can imagine he holding the trophy,
Yeah,
but now
but
I can't.
They're like, oh, Trevor Lawrence is generational. Oh.
Not showing it.
Yeah.
He has some decent
All
weapons too.
right. Joe
Joe
Flacco
Flacco.
still owning the Steelers at 40 years old. Now, I like this, but it worries me. I'm like, I pray to God, like 2037, Dak Prescott's now on the Bears cooking the Giants. That would ruin my life. But anyway, to this
You better
game,
not go to the
Anthony Richardson was playing phenomenal. He had a great first drive. He got a touchdown, but then he got injured. I don't know how bad it is. I think he will be back week 5. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't looked into it, but yeah, that's his biggest issue. I mean, he's been good this game, and he was bad. He's been terrible this season, but this game he was playing great till he got injured. Then Joe Flacco, cool Joe, comes out and goes off. He is 16 for 26, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks against the best defense in all of football.
Just put him in helmets, and he's gonna be
and
ready.
ends a 3-game winning streak for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, this just shows what he is. He is Mr. Reliable. Now he's not going to do this consistently, but when the team needs him, he'll step in and he'll play good football.
Don't have him in a playoff unit.
That's really cool. Jonathan Taylor had a good game. Michael Pittman finally had a good game, 113 yards. I know Tristan might want him in fantasy. I don't know, maybe. And then the Steelers, Justin Fields played. Listen,
He's
Justin Fields
getting
played
better.
He played good, but there's also times where he underthrew, overthrew, and there's a terrible play where he ran back and took a huge loss where I don't know what he was doing. But overall, he had 300 passing yards. He had 1 passing touchdown, 2 rushing touchdowns, no turnovers. For the most part, I think he's earned his spot as quarterback 1. He will and should start against the Dallas Cowboys, but whenever he starts roughing up, I feel like Russell Wilson should have an opportunity to prove himself because
He needs to play.
in my opinion, Russell Wilson would be doing the exact same as Justin Fields and even
If not
better.
better.
But the only issue is you can't just take a guy off when he's doing this. You can't just
I know. Yeah.
the guy's winning football games. You can't take him. But at the same time, it could have been the exact same. It could have been Russell Wilson doing this. And
Russell Wilson's not a backup. He needs a star.
because it could have been the exact same with Russell Wilson. It could have been Russell Wilson doing what Justin Fields doing right now, and we'd be sitting here saying you can't take Russell Wilson up, but Justin Fields deserves a chance. It's really rough. If I'm the coach, I say I roll Justin until he has a rough game. If we're in a game where we're up a lot and it's 4th quarter, we'll put Russ out there and see what he can do. And if he surprises us and he's still doing good in training camp, he'll get closer and closer. And then if the Fields have a bad game, Russ will start. The only issue is, here's the issue. You have quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield, right? He was a great quarterback. And we saw what he did when he went from Carolina to Tampa. And Fields could be that. He could be that. The issue is Baker had bad games in 2023. Now, if they had Russell Wilson and they would have benched him, would Baker Mayfield be the guy he is right now? Would he still be developing? It's like when you have a franchise quarterback, when they have one bad game, you don't take him off.
Yeah.
The issue is we don't know if it's a franchise quarterback, but if it is, you do not want to make that mistake. So it's like, it's really tricky because it's not even like when benching them, it's like we're messing up the development. It's a media circus. When you bench a guy, you're benching him. Like it's going to be in the front. It's going to be in the front line. It's going to be a big thing in the team's locker room and in the leadership. Because you can't tell me that the team's not rallying around Justin Fields right now as they're winning football games. Would that be the same chemistry when Russell Wilson comes in? Now, when they beat Dallas and they're 4-1 with Justin Fields, that team's going to have a chemistry around this guy. But at the same time, Russell Wilson played phenomenal in the Broncos. I think he would play phenomenal with the Steelers, and he deserves a chance. But the other problem is, if Justin Fields has a bad game,
my fault. I won't leave again. Fault.
You can't just bet Justin Fields after one bad
Bro,
game.
you guys are still talking about the games. I thought you guys were going to be like done by the predictions. Holy.
Because you also cannot just bench Justin Fields after one bad game, because that's not what you do to a
hold the frick on. Hold the frick on. Glad I came in right here because me and Jake were arguing with you about how you said the Steelers should start Russell Wilson even if they start off 4-0. But now you're saying Russell or Justin Fields should start. Just saying.
I think I said that he is a better quarterback. He deserves a chance. I don't know if I exactly said that.
No. You said that. Don't start. Don't do that.
I don't think I did, but if I did, I disagree now. But anyway, the problem is basically what I was saying before is you look at Baker Mayfield, who was on terrible teams. He comes over to Tampa Bay Buccaneers and he turns into a franchise quarterback. We see that right now. That could be Justin Fields and Pittsburgh Steelers. But the issue is Baker Mayfield and I have another quarterback who played phenomenal in 2023, who is a huge name, a first ballot Hall of Famer on the bench, who was projected to be the starter without an injury. That's the issue. But at the same time, if you have a quarterback and let's say if they do this, they say, okay, Justin Fields is a quarterback. If he has a bad game, we're going to start Russell Wilson. That is tricky because when you have a franchise quarterback, you don't bench him after one bad game. You got to keep letting him developing, and the whole team is rallied around Fields right now.
Russell Wilson, he's 35 or something like that. How old is he? 34? I don't know.
I'm not sure, but the issue Russell Wilson
he's not the future. Justin Fields is the future. Justin Fields is the future.
We don't know what
Russell Wilson.
We don't know what Russell Wilson could do. You see Aaron Rodgers at 40 years old being a Super Bowl contender. And we saw what Russell Wilson did last year. He had 22, he only had 6 turnovers and 22 touchdowns. Probably went on a 5-game winning streak at the Broncos. Probably would have made the playoffs if it wasn't for the whole injury bench thing. And listen, Russell Wilson is in the position he is right now because of luck, bad luck. If he did not get injured, he would have started. And in my opinion, we're doing the exact thing as Justin Fields. But the only issue is we don't know that, and the coach doesn't know that. So when Justin Fields doing this, you can't just bench him, even if he plays a bad game. Now, the only way I see Russell Wilson starting now, honestly, I think they should trade him. If he wins against Dallas and he keeps playing how he keeps playing, trade him. Because it's just time. Trade him to Miami, trade him to Tennessee, New York. It doesn't matter. Just
Hey, remember when your dumbass front office didn't guarantee him a starting job? Remember that?
I forgot he was going to go to the gym.
I know that he didn't want to be there. We had one meeting and it really didn't go well, I heard. But anyway,
might have won on Thursday.
Yeah, I think. To be fair, we were really interested in trying to get a quarterback that draft, so that's why we said that. Because we were trying to get Drake May or Jaden Daniels, but no one budged for a trade. But anyway, especially Washington, I say if he wins against this game and he does not play bad, because he would need to have 2 straight bad games, and I do not think that's going to happen. He could have 2 mid games. He's not going to have 2 straight bad games. You got to trade Russell Wilson. Either you trade Russell Wilson, or this is what I'm doing. Just to end this off real quick. If he plays bad against Dallas and they lose that game, you don't bench him. I say you let Russell Wilson start in maybe the 4th quarter or the 3rd quarter or whatnot. You see what Russell Wilson can do in live game, and if he outcompetes him in that game, he starts. Now, if he wins against Dallas, I say it's end of discussion. You're 4-1, and now you got to trade him, because I'm not gonna let that guy sit on the bench and waste his last years. As we know, I still think he has great potential to be a great player. I think he could even be better than Russell Wilson. I mean, better than Justin Fields. I just do not think. You just do not know that, and you cannot gamble on chemistry. You cannot gamble on momentum. You just cannot do that. So, yeah, trade him or use him. Russell Wilson's a great quarterback, and I want to see him ball out in his last couple of years. So with this game, last thing I'll say, Justin Fields played pretty good. Defense played pretty good, but yeah, unfortunately they're playing against their biological father, Joe Flacco. All to say.
Joe Flacco, I really don't like you, but thank you for delivering this masterpiece. You almost freaking lost to them. Anthony Richardson was cooking, and this would have been a blowout if Anthony Richardson didn't get hurt, I will add. Pittsburgh, the downfall begins now.
Oh my gosh! All right, let's just go to the next game. I'm getting pit. All right, whatever.
All right.
Oh boy.
All right,
Oh.
here for a little yap sesh. So we got the
Here we
first
go.
one of the season. Unfortunately, I'm in that Madden online game right now, so sorry. Absolutely getting cooked right now. But
Doing the best impression of Bengals versus Ravens next week. Sorry.
bro, you know I was actually playing the Ravens. You're creepy as hell.
I did not.
Bro, I'm actually playing the Ravens. You're creepy as
All
hell.
I'm saying is, imagine being in a dogfight with the Panthers. All right, I'm done.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So our defense played a million times better than last week. And yet we're still one of the worst by far one of the worst defenses in the NFL. Trey Hendrickson was the only one doing jack crap on this team. We only got that interception because he hit the ball up. But our offense is still one of the best in the league. We have an amazing offense, incredible offense. Our defense is just still horrendous. It's holding us back. Cam Taylor-Britt was horrendous this game. And I'm actually going to start to agree with you that he cannot guard wide receiver ones. He can guard wide receiver twos very well. But he got absolutely cooked in this game. He was doing press on Deontay Johnson, which I don't know if he had this dumbass game plan or something, but Deontay Johnson is one of the swiftiest receivers in the NFL. Everybody knows that. And Deontay Johnson was absolutely cooking, which I hate Deontay Johnson, so I hate to see that.
He's still cooking the Bengals to this day. What else is new? Sorry.
But what I love to see was Andy Dalton play good. I didn't want Andy Dalton to have a bad game. I love Andy Dalton. He's still playing amazing. He's playing at a high level with a not so great team, and that excites me. I hope he absolutely cooks for the rest of the year. And I wish him nothing but the best. Love Andy Dalton. But yeah, this was a shootout, which that's not good. But our running backs absolutely cooked. Zach Moss, touchdown. Chase Brown, 2 touchdowns. Our running backs are high productive. Well, no, wait, opposite. Wait. They have low. Wait, frick. What's that word? Frick. They have low carries. They have low snaps that they actually have the ball, and they're doing a lot with them. Now, another guy I want
They
to
had
shout out.
30. They had both had 15 carries.
They both had this game.
Yeah, I think so.
No, I don't think they had 50.
Yeah, they both had 15.
Oh, they did. How many yards do they have?
80 and 51.
What's their yards per carry?
3.4 and 5.3. Well, I do want to add, this is the number one ranked stop the run defense in the NFL. I just want to.
They're the worst.
32 for. That's why I paid up DeAndre Swift because they're paying the Panthers.
Okay. But anyways, the running backs have had high production all season, which I love to see that. They haven't had all that many carries compared to other running backs, but their yards per carry has been decent this year. Geno Stone fucking sucks, is the best way to put it. He's hella mid, and Jesse Bates, I miss you even more, Daddy.
Still got that Ravens in him.
Frick you, dude. Frick you.
Hey! He's still helping the Bengals lose to this day.
He's he's okay. Von Bell had an interception. It was the easiest interception I've ever seen in my entire life, because Trey Hendrickson hit the ball up as Andy Dalton's throwing it. But Trey Hendrickson got hurt, which scared the living crack fire out of me. He's okay, and our defensive tackles are coming back this week, which makes me very, very excited, except for our defensive tackle one.
They're going 13-0 next game, Super Bowl.
So it's gonna be very exciting to see what a fully healthy, almost fully healthy Bengals team versus an almost fully healthy Ravens team can do, and it'll be a fun matchup. That's besides the point. who else was on? Oh yeah, Eric All, our rookie tight end, has been playing amazing. Tight end university. I said, bro, every late round Iowa tight end is very good, and Eric Gall is no exception. Love seeing him absolutely cook, and he's the future tight end.
28 yards.
What?
28 yards is cooking.
28 yards, and he's the tight end 3. He had the third least snaps of the tight ends, and he's the best tight end.
Theo
blocker
Johnson better.
by far.
Theo Johnson.
No, Theo Johnson is not better. Theo Johnson is not better.
Hey, you're the one gassing him up for me, so don't get. You're saying that.
No. I said even last week, Eric Gall is a million times better than Theo Johnson.
He had a great game in the Bengals. I mean, the Commanders. I mean.
Okay.
No, Eric All.
Our O line for the first time in 3 years allowed not a single sack. Which, yes, I know the Ravens Panthers D line sucks, but that made me happy. Amarius Mims, besides one play, played amazing. Chris Jenkins had a stop on the goal line, 4th and goal. So our rookies are playing great so far. Chris Jenkins is getting slowly eased into it, which I absolutely love. We want to progress him well. And Amarius Mims is kind of being thrown into it. And other than one play where he allowed one pressure, he played a great game, and that's very, very exciting. And that's all I have to say. And what I will do this time, instead of interrupting Noah constantly, I'm going to mute myself and not listen to him.
Oh, thank God.
Put your headphones on.
Thank God. All right. Well, I was actually be nice to the Bengals for the first time, so that's good. He's not
Shut up. Shut up.
Anyway, but yeah, he's not. All right. I hope he's not listening, but because I'm gonna say some good stuff about him. Joe Burrow has been phenomenal, and he has been amazing, and he is an MVP candidate. He has 7 touchdowns with only 1 turnover, 1 interception that came in this game because Carolina Panthers did have a fumble, but that was a fumble. It happens. Joe Burrow's been phenomenal. Now, I'm talking about the positives for the Bengals first because I actually do have quite a bit of negatives, but I'm going to talk about the positives first. So, yeah, we'll talk about Joe Burrow. Played great. He had a great play where he got out of pressure, completed a great pass, phenomenal. Chase Brown was also great. I know it's the worst stop-the-run defense. They had the worst defensive line in the NFL without Derek Brown, but overall, Chase Brown has turned into the real running back one on this team. And Zach Moss is not a bad running back. I think he's more better in the red zone. But I think that year of the Colts more of a fluke here because that offensive line is just phenomenal. And obviously the Bengals offensive line is kind of the opposite. But as far as receiving goes, Jamar Chase had 3 receptions, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
Sorry, I'm not sorry. I have to interrupt you. And this is in a good way. Jamar Chase's touchdown was the sexiest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. How does that play turn into a touchdown?
Wait, are you sure? Are you sure that?
You can look where he caught the ball. He had a million defenders around him. He broke 4 tackles and got a 63-yard touchdown. Absolutely beautiful. You do not. Never mind. Sorry. All right, I'm done interrupting. Until I interrupt you next time.
Real quick. I know you said that was the sexiest thing you ever saw in your life, but I just want to prove you wrong real quick. So here you go. The West Bank, you're working for the West. Anyway.
Dude, you are actually the most of human being ever.
You not just hear what you just said. All right, whatever. Let's go back. Jamar Chase. That was a great play. I will give it credit. I know you can say it's for Panthers. That could be against the Colorado defense. It's still a phenomenal play. So that was great to see. But overall, he was pretty quiet that game. He was being double coveraged again. So he only had 3 receptions. T. Higgins had a good game. He's getting the ball a lot more. And yeah. As far as defense goes, the defense didn't play horrendous, but also did not play really good. I mean, they allowed a lot of passing yards. Their secondary is trash. I know they don't have their defensive tackles in yet, but the defensive line has not been looking that great. Trey Anderson had a solid game. Overall, it's not been all that great. As far as Andy Dalton goes, I mean, 2 touchdowns, 220 yards. It's not bad on the offense at all. Chubba Hubba had another great game. 100 yards and a touchdown. The Bengals still remain to be one of the worst stop-the-run defenses in the NFL. I think they're neck and neck with the Panthers for that bad. Also allowed 32 yards of Miles Sanders. So it's just, I mean, even Andy Dalton had 9 rushing yards. It's like, what the frick? Xavier Leggett had 10 rushing yards. Like, what's going on in the world? Deontay Johnson cooked. Cam Taylor burnt Yeah, it's the same thing with Deontay Banks, just not a true corner one. It just won't work. But actually, Deontay Banks gets cooked by good receivers, not bad receivers. But I digress. Deontay Johnson played good. It was good to see Xavier Leggett finally have a good game. Yeah, he had his first touchdown. That was nice to see. The rookie, I have a lot of faith in him as a player. J.C. Horner's ass. What else is new? And yeah, I do want to point this out. I just want to share my screen real quick on something else. Because, listen, the Bengals have a great offense. I mean, their offensive line is not good. And yeah, they allowed zero sacks allowed. That's good. There's also probably the worst defensive line in NFL right now without Derek Brown.
Yeah, I agree.
But
Oh wait,
no
sorry.
sacks allowed against any team is solid, even with this. But I do want to point this out real quick. If we look at team total stats, every single thing is almost neck and neck. We have the Panthers have 2 more passing yards, or 2 more total yards. They only 12 less passing yards. Panthers more rushing yards. Only 0.6 more yards per carry. First downs. Exact first downs. 23 first downs. Third down consistency. 7-13, 7-14. It's almost identical if you look at teams. Sacks allowed 0, punts 2, and the 3 total plays. I mean, it's actually almost even the freaking interceptions. Both 1 interception. Punt. I mean, this is almost identical team stats, and that worries me when this is the Carolina Panthers. That worries me about this team. But I digress. I just want to point out that is a really worry there, and it worries me. And like I said, the Chiefs game, I feel like that was just because I think that's just because that is such a great rival that I feel like that's always going to be good. Same in divisional games. Like, they're going to be a game where one team is playing so much better than other games, and one playing so ass. Whenever they get toe-to-toe, that is different because of the atmosphere. Burrow and Mahomes are one of the best QB rivals, and Burrow always just turns to a different person when he plays them. And Mahomes just had a terrible game in that game. So I feel like that game was more close because of the atmosphere. I still am not sure how this team's going to be. They're going to get more healthy against the Ravens. They just blew out the Bills, the first team to blow out the Bills in years. That's the team where I want to see them. That's the team where I want to see them become the team they're supposed to be.
Whoa. Bengals destroyed the Bills in a playoff game. Just saying.
It was not a blowout, though. It was not by.
It was 28-10.
Yeah, it's not a blowout, though.
That's a blowout.
No. It needs to be I think 20 points is a blowout. So you should have got enough field goal. Anyway, was that after you killed the player? All right, we're done. But I want to say this Ravens-Bengals game is going to show what the Bengals are. This is a team who's always had their number in the regular season, and just overall, they've always had their number. And this is the divisional team who's on fire right now, and they have Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson, the 2 best running players going against your terrible rush defense. You finally have a healthy defense tackle. Your defense tackle's coming back. This is the game that needs you to step up and show what you are. And if you cannot at least compete in this game, or compete, if you cannot win this game at home, season's over. You go 1-4. I just don't know what to do. If you can beat this team, there is a playoff hope. There's a culture hope, and there's hope in the future of when you get new players, a new draft. There's hope there. And if you win this game, there's all that. You lose this game, I just don't know what to think about this team. Because you're in a dogfight with the Panthers. You had identical team stats, and you're also 1-3. You allowed 37 points against the Commanders. You lost to the Patriots. I mean, I still haven't got past that. Chiefs game was good. It's just like this is a game that it's the same for the Giants and Cowboys game. It's like the Giants have been playing good. Cowboys have been playing all right. Now you're at home, Thursday Night Football. This is the game to show what this Giants team could be. And yes, we played good. But since we lost that game, I don't think it matters. It does not matter. We need to beat them. We need if we beat the Cowboys, we'd be 2-2. We would have a whole new culture. We'd be a team that's been owning us, and we would have playoff hopes.
That's 1-3.
If we beat them. I don't care about close games. You talk about the best stat in football is winning and losing. And if we cannot get that done, I do not care. Because now we're about to go 1-4 if Alabama loses to Seattle Seahawks. Same for you guys. You go 1-4 if you not win this game. You need to win this game. You got to treat it as a playoff game. And I have not even a slight doubt in Burrow and Jamar. I think they're going to have a great game. The biggest issue for me is your defense. And I really hope. I
I just think Derrick Henry Lamar is going to run all over that defense. And if you guys can somehow stop him, like how the Cowboys did, like they had a terrible stop and run defense, but they had like what 1 point yard per carry of Devin Singletary. I know Devin Singletary and Daniel Jones is just a tad different than Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson, but still, we got to see that kind of commitment and level from your defensive coordinator. I don't know who it is, but
to be honest, real quickly, I think the Ravens may break like the single game rushing record in this game. Not gonna lie, but we'll see. Hopefully not. Mike Hilton, the Derrick Henry stuffer, is out, and we are absolutely coached. Defensive rushing defense is going to be dreadful in this game, and I'm expecting that, of course. And
do you think you should get a new defensive coordinator? You want a new defensive coordinator, maybe?
I don't know. Lou Marino, he's supposed to be good, but I don't know.
Are you still fully confident in Zach Taylor? I just want to know.
I'm fully confident in Zach Taylor.
Okay.
But
I'm not gonna say I'm confident in him, but I don't think he's a bad coach.
82% confident in Zach Taylor. So
I'm like a 55 on Daboll, like a 55.
What are you
Like a
on
50.
Zach Taylor?
Like a 70. I still have good faith in him. It depends on this Ravens. He has to call a good game because when it comes to close divisional games, it always comes down to the coach. It's like a chess match, and you're going against John Harbaugh, one of the best coaches in NFL. We gotta see him. We gotta see him have efficient coaching. So I gotta see it, or good coaching. But anyone else have to add anything about this game before we move on?
Well, Jamar Chase absolutely cooked J.C. Horn, overrated corner. Bengals need to invest in defense this offseason. They allowed the Panthers to score 24 points. That's pretty concerning.
Oh yeah, Sam Hubbard freaking sucks.
Wait, hold on. How old is Hendrickson?
He's 29.
He's getting up there in age. But Andy Dalton, 25 of 40, 220 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, only 1 pick. I think Andy Dalton's proving that Bryce Young was the problem the whole time. Bryce Young is terrible. And it sucks.
No. Bryce Young's not the problem. Andy Dalton's a solution.
It sucks because I was hoping that they could at least salvage Bryce Young. But 2 games, he's already benched. I think the Bryce Young experiment's over. I don't even think a change of scenery is going to save Bryce Young. But
we'll have to wait and see because look at Sam Darnold and look at those quarterbacks. Baker Mayfield. Who knows if he bounces around, he could just turn it. Because I'm always going to say a quarterback who's a first round pick is a first round pick for a reason, and they always have potential no matter what happens.
And they saw something more than they did in C.J. Stroud for a reason. I don't know what it is.
Well, that's because their owner is probably the worst owner.
Their owner is an idiot. Remember, the Panthers coach Frank Wright, he wanted C.J. Stroud, but the owner said no. I want Bryce Young. So they were close to getting C.J. Stroud. That's who they were supposed to draft, but the owner decided to be an idiot. And I don't know what he was smoking. But Xavier Legette, who I do like, had a solid game. Deontay Johnson played pretty good. This offense looks a lot more efficient under Andy Dalton. I think Andy Dalton's a good bridge quarterback that can win you a couple.
Bridge. If you're thinking Golden Gate Bridge, then I'd agree with you. But let's.
Okay, let me get to Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow. 22 of 31, 232 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, only 1 interception. He's playing really freaking good. I don't think the Bengals, struggles are on him. Chase Brown proving that he's running back 1, 15 carries, 80 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jamar Chase, already talked about him. He played great. He burned that Panthers secondary. T. Higgins played good as well, 6 receptions, 60 yards. And then the Hawaiian dude, Andre Iosivas, however you say his name.
Andre Iosivas.
Yeah, Iosivas. He's playing pretty well. Wide receiver 3 for them. Mike Gesicki, Dolphins legendary tight end.
We don't need to talk about it. We don't need to talk about it.
-9 receiving yards. Holy crap.
No.
He
Yeah.
he caught a broken screen pass and it was bad. I don't know why he didn't play him much this game. We played freaking Drew Sample. Bullshit.
Logan
Goodness
Wilson. Logan Wilson, solid game. He had 5 tackles, and 5 assists.
Wait, Logan Wilson?
Geno Stone's kind of been invisible. Trey Hendrickson doing his thing, but
Don't worry, he led the league in interception, guys. Don't worry. All right.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything.
Okay. This is something. This is something.
Commanders, why do you want to be good now?
Wait, who did I pick for this game? I genuinely forgot.
Oh,
I think most of us picked Cardinals.
Listen,
I picked Arizona.
Okay, this is Commanders defense. I thought it was ass. I think it's actually pretty solid now. I think the reason why I got lit up by
What?
Yes.
Cardinals defense?
No, I think Commanders.
No, you said Cardinals, dumbass.
I think Commanders, bro.
Play that back right now. Play that
Not
back right
necessary.
now.
Not necessary. Commanders defense.
No, Tristan, did he say what? Who did he? The
I'm
Commanders.
pretty sure he said I think he said Commanders. I mean, I'll look it. But
Thank you, Tristan.
Nah.
Tristan, the $5 will be sent tomorrow. Anyway, listen. I think the reason they got lit up by the Bengals is because it's the Bengals, and I think the Cardinals didn't have a bad offense at all. They got a solid offensive line. They got Marvin Harrison, Kyle Murray, James Conner. They got
that
Wilson.
just disappeared at the end of games.
They got McBride. Well, actually, McBride was injured, but listen, Commanders team has been pretty solid. Their defense corner is phenomenal. He came from where did he come from? He came from what team did he play for?
USC.
Yeah, he's been so good. And their head Dan Quinn, he was doing the whole. I don't know what was going on there, but overall, he brought the whole culture back.
Noah. Who said Dan Quinn was going to be a good coach? He said he was going to be a bad coach. I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah, you did. Allowed 38 points against the Packers.
Yeah, you saw what he was for the most of his career. It's just been bad. And we saw what he did as defense coordinator for Dallas. It was just terrible coaching, terrible plays called up. So it looks like he's more of a personnel guy than an actual play calling guy, and that's why this team's succeeding. And I pray to God he's not calling the defensive plays. Well, he's not. The other guy is because he's just horrendous at that. But anyway, yeah, I brought out the whole new culture there. And then now they're on a 3-game winning streak. Now, to be granted, they've played bad teams. We're just talking on paper, they're bad teams. The Giants, which they should have lost that game, they had a healthy kicker. The Bengals, and then now the Cardinals. Now, the Cardinals is a tricky team. You can think it's a good team, you think it's a bad team. I think they're a mid team. I think I didn't know what to think after this game. Their defense is horrendous. They have no defense tackle. They have no good corners. The only good player on that defense I can even think of is Budda Baker. That's it. So, yeah. Jaden Daniels had an amazing game. He did have one bad interception, about damn time. But no, overall, he played amazing. 26 for 30. This guy, like I said, he just does not miss. Like almost every time he completes. 1 touchdown, 233 yards, and also a rushing touchdown. Just phenomenal. Brian Thompson Jr., also amazing. Austin Eckler was playing good, but with him gone, Brian Thompson Jr. is still phenomenal. So he's been good. Pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Scary Terry in our solid game. Nothing insane. Still a little overrated, but he has had a solid game. Bobby Wagner, he's still got it. And yeah, how much sacks did the Commanders had a lot of sacks if I recall. 4 sacks against the Cardinals. Just got after him. Kyle Murray didn't have a horrendous game. He just wasn't really able to do too much. I mean, 16 for 22. Had a touchdown, no picks. Played pretty good.
Marvin Harrison Jr. had a touchdown, right?
Yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr. had another touchdown. He was pretty quiet this game, mainly because of the Kyle Murray could not get in the ball because under pressure. 5 receptions, 45 yards, a touchdown. He had a great first touch. I think it was like the first half or first quarter. Played pretty good. James Conner, another phenomenal game by him, but the Commanders, they can't stop the run for crap. This game is just insane on how the Commanders had about 500 total yards. They had 29 first downs. They were 9-12 on third downs, 1-1 on fourth downs. They had possession of the game way longer they had. And you look at the Commanders. Look at the Cardinals. They're 4-11 on third downs. They had 17 first downs. They just weren't able to get it done. They're under pressure a lot. Commanders' defensive line came alive. and Marvin Harris Jr. just could not get the ball, and Kyler Murray could not get him the ball. When he got on the ball, it was a short completion to the other receivers like Wilson. It was just an inconsistent game, and the Commanders just kept driving and driving and driving and driving and driving. They always drive. Jaden Daniels always completes the ball. The guy is phenomenal, and he's not just talking offensive rookie of the year. If he beats a good team, he is in MVP conversation. He's not in there yet because he hasn't beat a competitive team. But if he plays like this against like the Baltimore Ravens or whoever, he is going to be an MVP conversation. He's already reeking up there. Like 82% completion rate is diabolical. So that's all I'll say about this game. Jaden Daniels playing phenomenal. It sucks he's on the commies, but it is what it is.
Yeah, like more like touchdowns and incompletions or something.
How do we let the Commanders get a quarterback before us, bro? Like how?
No. Yeah, we're gonna probably get swept this season.
You'll get up one time, T. Don't worry.
Yeah. I mean, if they drop the backups in the last week,
maybe it can be like Dak in his rookie year. He plays amazing. He gets swept by a divisional.
I wouldn't mind that.
Anyway, he's definitely offensive rookie of the year.
Then he owns the next year.
Some Neighbors, I love him, man. But I don't think he can win offensive rookie of the year. Jaden Daniels won 3 rookie of the weeks, and now with Neighbors missing a game, it's going to highly affect him as far as stats go. So I don't know, man. I really, it's going to be like Puka and CJ, man. It's going to be unfortunate. It's going to be unfortunate. But
I can't say I want him to be bad because it's just messed up. But he's on the Commanders, so I kind of need him to be bad. But
I love him, but please have an ass game so Malik can win offensive rookie of the year, please. Yeah. Anyway, that's all about. Anyone else to say about this game? This massacre?
Yeah. The Cardinals absolutely needed to win this game because their schedule, they got the Niners this week on the road. Then they got to go to Lambeau to play the Packers, and then they got to go back at home to play the Chargers. Like, I could see them winning or losing all those games. Yeah. The Dolphins is definitely winnable, especially with they have no quarterback right now.
Yeah, they could
be the Dolphins.
Bears. The Bears, maybe they can get a win there. Maybe.
Bears.
Jets. That's the Jets. I see the Jets winning that game. But yeah, their schedule is rough, like really bad. This is a golden opportunity for them to get a win, and they just didn't take it. Your offense is supposed to be electric, and you only scored 14 points against this weak Commanders secondary. Like, like Marvin Harrison only putting up 45 receiving yards and 1 touchdown.
You just
come on, man. You gotta get him.
I'm going to add real quick that Neighbors had 100 yards against the Commanders and a touchdown. And I'm saying the debate's over. That's all I'm going to say. But to be fair, Daniel Jones is not under pressure that game really at all. And Kyle Murray was. That shows our offensive line is good. Yeah. Finally, our offensive line is good.
Like Kyler, I understand you like to run, but you got to give Marvin Harrison the ball more.
Like, he's your best weapon. You got to throw him.
Hey, say what you want about Danny Dimes. He gets the Neighbors the ball. Like he gets leads the league in targets. What I say, gets him the ball. Definitely Murray needs to do it.
Hey, he gives Murray the ball on and off the field.
So Kyler was 16 of 22, 142. The West 142. You're working hard to make the West Bank.
The West Bank. Sometimes I enjoy my farts. They don't smell too.
Bro. Let's just
stop doing it.
Oh, sorry.
All right, but yeah, this is just really disappointing game from the Cardinals. Really disappointing game from the Cardinals. The Commanders. I just can't fathom the fact that they're 3-1. Like that is just ridiculous to me.
And they're going.
I'm not hating on them. I'm not hating on them at all. I'm not. I like the Commanders. I just don't think they're a great roster. Like their offense looks electric. Like their offensive stats are ridiculous. Jaden Daniels out of his mind. He's probably going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. He put up 233. Okay, shut up. 233 passing yards, 1 touchdown, only had 1 interception, but that was just 1 hiccup. Brian Robinson played really well. 101 rushing yards, 21 carries. Oh my goodness. And Scary Terry didn't even lead them in receiving yards. It was this Olamide dude or whatever his name is.
If it was
85
Deontay
yards.
Banks, if it was Deontay Banks, he'd have like 7 yards. Just saying.
Yeah. Bobby Wagner. Still, I forgot
I thought
about
dude
him.
was washed. I thought dude was washed.
He was
Seems like
washed,
still
but he was
got it.
all right. Emmanuel Forbes still sucks, but
Isn't he hurt?
yeah,
No, he's back.
Oh, he's back.
yeah, he was back. He had 2 assists in this game. But yeah, shout out to the Commanders for being 3-1. Oh my gosh,
Yeah, they can go
Well,
freaking
wasn't
sell.
wasn't
They haven't
Forbes
played-
a first round
they haven't
pick
played a
few
good
years ago?
team yet. They play the Ravens soon, so that'll be a test for them.
That actually might be good.
Jaden Daniels remind me a lot of Lamar, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I like
So
Jaden
hard to
Daniels.
say.
I like his.
but
I
it's not the
like
asshole
his.
part. I'd agree.
I like his attitude on and off the field. I think he's a good, genuinely a
Yeah.
good
Yeah,
sport.
he's a great kid.
Anyways,
I'll just
guys,
say-
before we
man,
talk about this game, let's have a moment of silence.
Not love. The referees got into the team with midgets. 13-0, how embarrassing that. The definition of owning. Lost your best player. Two rival and that was my lucky.
Okay, the AI messed up a little bit, but hey,
World,
that's a dumb
go
song.
ahead and yap about this game. Talk about how your offensive line allowed 6 sacks, and you're one of the worst teams in NFL history.
Yeah. Where do I even start? All right, let's start off with
I
Jacoby.
can't even talk. I lost.
He's gonna say the stats of the backup punter.
Let's start with Jacoby Brissett. Oh my gosh, this dude was
He's one of the most
awful.
like, boring quarterbacks
Awful.
ever.
Hey, is it May time?
No, do not play Drake May.
No,
Bro,
no,
you
no.
play the
I
Dolphins,
will
you play the
explain
Dolphins.
why
You
if
play
you
the
shut up
Dolphins.
for 5 minutes. For 5 minutes,
He'll play the Dolphins.
okay?
Do I need to show the picture again? The Dolphins player? Do I need to? You play the Dolphins.
Let me explain. Okay, Jacoby Brissett. This one play. For once, he had good protection. You had 3 receivers wide open. You had Douglas wide open. You had Henry wide open. And who else was open? I think it was that Polk guy who was open. What the frick does this guy do? Throws it right down the middle, right to Fred Warner for a pick 6. That was one of the
be
worst
fair,
reads I have
he-
ever seen.
To be fair,
Like,
that
I got
guy
Mac
jumped like-
Jones flashbacks from that. Oh my gosh.
Trevor Warner might be
To be
defensive
fair,
player of the year.
That
too.
guy jumped like 80 feet in the air. I'm just saying.
He might be defensive player of the year, maybe.
I don't know. I
Holy
don't know.
crap.
He's been playing like in these few games.
Like
Yeah,
props to
I mean,
Fred Warner. Okay,
I
this
still
offensive
see
line is we have the worst
He's the best
offensive line
linebacker.
in the NFL. Like they allowed 6 sacks in this game, and our starting center David Andrews, season-ending shoulder injury,
How many
out for
both
the
got
year.
most of those sacks?
That is why Drake May should not play. That's why. Because his offensive line, as bad as it is even more banged up. You lose Caden Wallace to an injury. You lose your starting center to an injury. You don't have a backup center. That was a huge problem in the preseason.
Oh yeah, and you're going against Chop Robinson, bro. You don't have to worry about that.
This O line is atrocious. You're starting a 3rd string left tackle right now.
Do you guys remember
you
our
can't
reaction
even-
to the Dolphins picking?
You can't even
Robinson?
play Micah Wenyu at his primary position because you don't have a right tackle as a placeholder to move him to right guard. Like he's struggling at right tackle. He's an all-pro at right guard, but at right tackle he's just not been very good. The defense was all right in this game. Ramondre Stevenson fumbles the ball for the 4th straight game, and now there's talks that they might bench him for Antonio Gibson.
Whoa,
That's right.
whoa.
Gerard Mayo.
Okay, that's not true.
Gerard Mayo said himself.
Singletary fumbled the ball.
Gerard
every game.
Mayo
You
said
said it.
himself
Yes.
that it's definitely a consideration that Ramondre could
Yeah,
be benched.
Sound of a
He
dumbass.
fumbled the ball for the 4th time. That's bad, but he's been playing amazing. Other than that,
I want to
Yes.
add. That Nick Bosa got a sack this game. And I'm just gonna leave it as that.
Yes, but the Patriots absolutely terrible. I'm telling you right now, if they somehow find a way to lose to the Dolphins with no Tua, we're getting that 1st overall pick, 100% guaranteed. As per the Niners,
This world. So do you don't think you should start Drake May not even one time?
no, because he's going to get cut on this offense.
What about against the Dolphins? I don't think that would beat.
Bro, it's the Dolphins, bro. Name one guy on the defensive line, bro.
Jalen Phillips, Bradley Chubb.
Bradley Chubb. I don't think he's there
Bradley
anymore.
Chubb's hurt, I think.
Yeah.
No, and
Jalen-
Jalen
starting for this
Phillips is
game.
out for the year.
Oh, he is. Damn.
Don't
that
worry,
sucks.
they got Chop Robinson, dude. Yeah, you'd be real scared of him.
Jacoby Brissett might be
Bro,
the most
if there's
boring
any
quarterback
game
there.
you can start this year, it's
And-
this one right here.
And Adam Schefter confirmed that they're not turning to Drake May anytime soon. So you can go ahead and
Well, then
roll
they're,
Adam
that.
Blankenship,
then they're
the O-line's
dumbass.
terrible.
All right, waste a first round pick on nothing. You should have got Joe Alt.
Bro, the
Anyway.
O-line.
Anyway,
They got
for the
Marvin-
Niners.
You got Malik. Should have got Joe
For
Alt.
the Niners. Brock Purdy played well, except for that one interception to Jabril Peppers. But he played really well. 288 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Jordan Mason continuing to play well in the absence of Christian McCaffrey. Receiving game, Debo Samuel played pretty well, 58 yards. Ayuk got locked up by Gonzalez. That's karma
I might have to drop him.
that's karma for turning down $32 million. So there you go. George Kittle played great. He had a pretty nice catch in the end zone for a touchdown. And then their defense just stomped all over the offense. No surprise there. This is basically just a Super Bowl contender, just stomping all over a rebuilding team. Nothing really special about this game. So it's respect to the Niners. Your window's almost closing, though. You gotta. This is like your last chance to actually get it done in the Super Bowl, and that's gonna be very hard with the Vikings, Lions, Packers to deal with.
Giants.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, real doozy there. But yeah, that's all I have to say of this game. Niners are a great team. Patriots suck. Nothing else to say.
Okay, I know you're really against starting Drake May, but to be fair, if you started him, you'd have 1 less sack. That's all I'm gonna say. But back to this. Jacoby Brissett is not an awful quarterback. He is just not a guy who's able to compete. He's not a guy who's
I'm done,
able.
I'm done.
He is not a guy who's able to compete against one of the best defense in the NFL, with one of the worst offensive line in the NFL, with the worst receiver core in the NFL. And no, not one of them. This is the worst receiver core in the NFL with the worst offensive line in the NFL. It is horrendous. And you're going against this defense. I mean, it should show what exactly it is. Honestly, it should have been worse considering how bad it is. And yeah, Brock Purdy had another great game. I know it's the Patriots, but to be fair, they have a solid secondary. But I don't even know how much to say. I mean, you saw what they did. You know what they are. You saw what they did. I mean, Antonio Gibson played pretty good. I'll give him that. But I thought that it was just bad. I mean, the receivers weren't even played bad today. They had a lot of, but Jacoby Brissett just can't throw deep at all, like at all. So here's the thing. I know Drake May. I know you don't want to develop a guy that like that. But this would be at one. You could. Here's the issue. Even with Jordan Love, even if you want to do the whole Jordan Love thing, we saw Jordan Love start in the game his rookie year, I believe, and he played pretty bad. You got to have him have those experiences. You got to have him have those games where he plays bad, where he plays good, where he's under pressure. He has to have those games at some point. And if there's any time to do it, it's this game against the Miami Dolphins. They're one of the worst rosters, defensive rosters in the NFL. I think it's time to go for it. See what he can do. See what he can work on in the free agency when he starts in 2025. See what you can do with that. Have him go for that experience. I say you do that. If you don't want to do it now, fine. Do it later. That's fine. But if I was them, I would start him at the Miami Dolphins. It's a divisional game, a game with no quarterback, terrible defense. That's the time to go. Now, alongside other things, yeah, the Patriots is bad. I mean, it just is what it is. It's still hard for me. I know it's kind of like the new culture of the Patriots being bad. It's still hard for me to fathom the Patriots being bad and how good they used to be. But yeah. 49ers, I don't think they're going to make the Super Bowl this year. I think they'll definitely make the playoffs. I just don't see them being competitive in the playoffs. Honestly, I feel like with NFC teams coming up, they could be a first round exit. I just don't see.
They usually make like the championship game.
I just don't see. I don't even see them making a divisional. I just don't see them being that team. I feel like there's new NFC teams that are taking over. I just don't think that they're going to be the king of the NFC anymore.
They're definitely into like the Vikings or Packers.
But yeah, that's what I feel. I'll say. Let's again. Good to see Debo finally have a good game. He's been pretty quiet, and yeah, Gonzalez is a phenomenal corner, probably a top. You could even
Yeah,
argue a top 5. You could argue a top 5 corner at this point.
Like
Gonzalez
I
is
get it. I
incredible.
get it's Gonzalez, but
He's
you gotta
exciting.
do something. Score a touchdown or something at least, dude. Please. Like I just need something. So,
I've wanted to see more from Jalen Polk. He hasn't really done all that much, but
yeah.
yeah.
But
He
hey,
did have
Gonzalez-
he did have a nice catch.
oh
However,
yeah,
it
an
was out of
amazing catch.
bounds though. It was out of bounds though.
I didn't
Unfortunately,
see that.
I looked
That's
in
still a highlight.
He makes people in wheelchairs stand up. In
No, that was
Madden.
Baker. That was Javon Baker who said that.
Oh, whoops. It's been embarrassing. Anyway, anyone else say about this game? Oh, yeah, about like Fred Warner. Holy guacamole. Jumped like 20 feet. He should have got tackled by right there.
That
But
was
he makes
incredible.
an
That
intercept-
pick was
he makes a
incredible.
He's the best linebacker in this league and one of the better players.
Yeah, best linebacker in the
I love
NFL.
Fred
Has
Warner.
been.
That's a great player.
And recently he's probably one of the better
No way,
linebackers
no way,
I've
no
ever
way.
seen.
Now will you say he's better than Patrick Queen?
He's the best middle linebacker.
Thank you.
He's definitely one of the better
He's
players.
been the best middle
Most
linebacker.
athletic
No,
linebacker.
shut up. No, shut the frick up.
Fred Warner's
No,
been the
you
best.
said at the start of the year, Patrick Queen was better. Stop going back on the things you say.
Oh, that's because I was excited. I was like, oh my gosh, best middle linebacker in the league. And I didn't. It's not Patrick
you
Queen.
call,
It's
you call the best
Rogue Smith.
linebacker. in the league. Stop
Rogue
going
Smith,
back on the
not
things you
Patrick
say. It's annoying.
No, Rogue Smith, not Patrick Queen.
Or Roquan Smith. Roquan Smith.
Yeah, I thought he was the best. He had a phenomenal
He's
2020.
the most athletic linebacker I've seen.
But yeah, Fred Warner is better. But I'm trying to think what I was going to say. That's all to say. We can go to our next game.
Or don't wait. We can't forget Roquan Smith's legendary Week 1 game where he had a 23.2% PFF grade.
He had an interception against Patrick
He had a
Mahomes.
Browns might be the most embarrassing.
23.2.
Bro, you gotta stop looking at
Great.
PFF, bro. PFF rated Daniel Jones higher than Malik Neighbors on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah. And they also rated Andrew Phillips as the number 1 corner. Fans only love to use PFF when their team's
That's
good.
true. That's true. And you're doing it right now. So thanks for proving my point.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, I'm
Chiefs
proving my
Browns are ass.
Browns, they might be the most embarrassing franchise.
They're probably the
Oh,
worst
my
team.
gosh.
Honestly, they're
No,
just as
Wait,
bad.
hold on. No Devontae Adams, no Max Crosby, and you still got
They
your
still
ass
lost.
wet by Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew, you're one of my
If we're
favorite
talking about
quarterbacks in
Super
this
Bowl
league.
era
Just
NFL
because
history, you guys are the
you
worst
own
team ever.
You own the Ravens, and now you own the Browns. This is amazing.
Hey, wait till he plays
Absolutely.
you, buddy.
Yeah, fuck you.
But dude, the Browns are just as bad as teams as the Patriots, the Jaguars, the Panthers. I mean, they're ass. And their defense, people always say their defense. Defense is not that good. It's not that good.
Their offensive line is overrated as hell. Terrible.
You name
Denzel
anybody not named Miles Garrett on that defense.
Denzel,
So
obviously Denzel Ward, but outside of that, it's just bad. I mean, you have no depth, nothing.
Yeah, the Browns defense is not good.
Secondary's
Like, I thought
ass.
it was-
Outside of Denzel Ward, the secondary's ass. So yeah, Deshaun Watson didn't play that bad. I actually think he played pretty solid. He had one interception. It was not his fault. I don't know what the frick happened. Amari Cooper just like flew out of his hands. But still, this is no exception.
Man,
You
that
played
was a
against,
fucking 80-yard touchdown.
you played
Mark.
against one of the
God.
best. You played against one of the worst secondaries in the league, and they did not have Max Crosby, and you lost. I don't care about the stats. That's embarrassing. They have no
Nick Hobbs,
run
I
game.
believe, is their cornerback 1. That is sad.
And you get sacked
They got like no run game going. They need Nick Chubb, and he's going to be back soon. Hopefully, he's not washed. I really like him. Jerry Jeudy had a good game. That's good for him. By the way, that commentator was annoying as hell. I'm just going to say right now.
Frick you for saying
Oh,
Jerry
thank
Judy. I'm
you,
happy
dude.
for
Oh
Jerry
my
Judy.
gosh, that
Frick
commentator
you.
was horrible.
Frick you.
Who the
But
fuck is that
I will say,
commentator?
Judy is a Jewish community legend. But yeah, Jerry Judy.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Why did I say that? I hate Jerry Jeudy. What am I talking about?
Thank you.
I don't know what I was talking about.
That's what I just told
Gardner
you.
Minshew did not play all that great, but he won the games. I'll give him that.
Raiders need a quarterback.
Alexander Madison, Vikings legend. I'm kidding. He was ass in the Vikings, but he played pretty good. And Jacoby Myers had a solid game. Brock Bowers didn't do jack crap. Thank you, motherfucker. But yeah, just not a really good game for both teams. Both these teams are kind of ass at the moment. And yeah, the Raiders just won because I mean, bro, if you look at this, I'm looking at this right now. The Browns are 3-10 on third down, and the Raiders are 4-12 on third down. It's like, bro.
And guys, Browns have one of the hardest schedules, and this was supposed to be the easy part of their schedule. Raiders.
It's just the Browns are back. The Browns are back in their 2017 era. Okay, maybe not that bad, but they're around there. All right.
At least
And
they
honestly-
won.
no,
honestly,
they're not that bad.
They're definitely gonna have a top 3 pick, and I would not say it's bad to say a number 1 pick, the first pick. And who that
Please,
could be?
please, no, Shador, please, no Travis
Sanders,
Hunter.
baby.
Stop. I will kill myself if they get Travis Hunter or Shador.
Rest.
Oh,
Why'd you
no.
why can't you
But-
just
Well,
let Mark Cooper?
they gotta go quarterback.
But you gotta understand.
Yeah, you can't
but
keep
they have
Deshaun
they have
Watson
Deshaun Watson.
after
They've
all crap.
restructured Deshaun Watson's contract. Deshaun Watson's going to be making $72 million next year and the year after that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you got to get out of
Yeah,
that.
they picked him over Baker Mayfield. Oh my gosh!
Look how he's doing.
Like,
Rest.
The
Oh,
Raiders
wait,
didn't have
wait,
Max
wait.
Crosby and Devontae Adams, and they
Wait,
still
hold on.
found him.
That wasn't. He was in the Mahomes draft, wasn't he?
Yeah.
No, they got rid of Baker, and then they traded for Deshaun Watson.
Oh, okay. I thought
That's
you
what I
meant that.
meant.
Yeah, Baker. Yeah, Baker had. He had injury, but he was playing pretty damn good, and he got you to a playoff win. You let him go.
He
obviously had a lot of
How long?
He had a lot of interceptions, but like you should have kept him, in my opinion.
Look how he's doing with the Bucks now. And he
Yeah,
had
like, the
OBJ
dude's-
on it. He had
dude's
actually a
balling
good
out.
OBJ on his team. So.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield still throwing touchdowns with Giants legends. Thank you. Love to see it. Also overthrowing them a lot, but anyway. Just stay away from league neighbors, Baker Mayfield, you motherfucker. Anyway, what was I talking about? Okay, let's go to our next game.
Just mad. Amari Cooper touchdown didn't count.
Okay, the best tackler in the league, Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
He's like Lawrence
He's
Taylor.
ever had in a long time.
Hey, he may have 3 rings, but at least Burrow doesn't hurt his own players.
You freaking need him right in the
That was like a Lawrence Taylor tackle right there. I mean, I gotta give him credit. Gotta give him
Bro,
credit.
what was
Defensive
that
player of
tackle
the
though?
year.
With his
Mahomes
back?
defensive
Like,
player of the
what
year.
the hell was he thinking?
I don't know what he was doing. I feel like he was trying. I think
He was
thought
trying to get the other dude,
did
and he moved so quickly. He just
Yeah, did he say he was
was trying to block
Hey,
for
after,
Dude,
after
Bryce
Fred
actually
Warner
freaking
tackles
got
a
the
guy,
freaking ball back
after
too.
Fred Warner tackles a guy, Chris Collinsworth is going to be saying that looked a little Mahomey.
You know, Rice actually got the ball back.
What a
on the play,
fantastic
too.
play by Mahomes. I mean, here's a guy, and he kind of reminds you of, Patrick Mahomes. That's literally him every time.
Oh my gosh!
Mahomes made
And
a
Tony
great
Romo's
play.
like, oh, Jim, I don't know. It's just so annoying. So I can't.
Oh my god, they got like a little Mahomie.
It looks incomplete, Jeff.
Mahomes, I don't know. That's a rough call. Mahomes is really good. Like, dude, why are you something about the freaking bus or something?
What the?
He sounds like he's taking a crap. Like,
Dude, chill.
I
Anyway,
genuinely like Chris
Collinsworth. I don't
Collinsworth
know.
and Tony Romo though.
Is he better as a
commentating.
commentator or
I like.
coordinator?
I want to say right now, I always hated on Joe Buck, but Joe Buck and Troy, they've been the best. They've been the best.
Oh, yeah,
They've been the
for
best.
sure.
Football.
Collinsworth and Romo's
I
are
like
the biggest players.
Al. I like Al, but he feel like he's kind of losing his passion.
But I'm not gonna lie, I like Tony Romo as a commentator though. Even though like, he plays.
I can't. I'm sorry. It's just noise.
It's just a little funny.
yeah, it's kind of
He's a
annoying
little-
though.
But bro, Herbert had an insane pass, but they dropped it. Did you guys see that? He like running through
Yeah,
the
that
style.
was a good. That
Throw
was
that
a
stop.
laser.
This is why Herbert is like. I feel so bad for him. I don't know. He didn't even.
Nice. Where did he get another
You know
touchdown?
who my favorite commentator is? Tom Brady.
Oh,
I turned that shit on Spanish mode. I'm not even kidding.
Oh my god,
yo.
great play, great play.
Lab
That
McConkey had a good
was
game.
a great play, guys. That was a great
Hey,
play.
yeah,
Gee
then he
willikers.
always says like,
hey,
wow.
Aaron Jones, great run. I almost side with the Bears. Oh.
Oh my god, he's such an amazing
Bro, the
player.
Bears offer Tom Brady
He's
$10
an
million
amazing
per
player.
year. Are
Gee
you kidding
willikers.
me? Bro, they offered him $10 million per year to the Bears. Bro, that just says it right there. He wanted to go there too. That's just sad.
He should have went
Anyway,
to Chicago.
Mahomes had an insane pass, like a 60-yard dot, and I love to see that.
Mahomes,
out
can
of
we get
Mahomes.
more of that, please? I need more of that.
That might be one of Mahomes' best passes. He really that was insane. Kareem Hunt, he's back and back, baby, or what? I don't know how to say that. Kelsey finally had a good game, about damn time. Noah Gray still 10-1 in my heart. Anyway, yeah. That's about all I have to say about this game. And the low-scoring game, a fun divisional game. I feel like the Chargers will charge back at Arrowhead. That's all I have to say.
Does Chiefs start being an
Woods had
average
that
team
really
right now,
cool
but they're
touchdown.
winning?
4-0 for the Chiefs.
That was cool.
Well,
Oh,
We get one of those
well,
guys.
the Chargers.
About damn won this game.
Well, the Chargers, if they weren't dealing with so many injuries, they would have won this game. No Joe Alt. Lad McConkey had a nice touchdown. That was cool to see.
Lad McConkey. I love it.
Oh,
Lad
Lad
McConkey.
McConkey.
Justin Herbert was pretty good. 16 of 27, 179, and a
Okay.
touchdown. J.K.
Okay.
Dobbins had a not so great game, but Chargers didn't score at all in the second half, which really sucks.
Yeah, I really thought J.K. was going to go off because the Chiefs have been like one of the worst stop the run defenses.
Yeah, they can't stop the run for shit.
And JK was
Oh,
amazing.
Chris Jones. Didn't Chris
Still
Jones have
won.
like 2 sacks?
Yeah.
Yeah,
World,
they
you know
good game.
that's- All right,
Chargers
guys.
are 2-3 now, right?
Guys. Oh boy.
Oh, good lord.
Lucky ass win. Lucky
Oh,
ass
don't
win.
you?
Here
don't
we
you-
go.
I'll
Bro,
give the Ravens
I
credit. They
was
played
wrong
amazing. Derrick
as a
played
as a
amazing.
mother on a father tree about Derrick Henry. Holy crockamole. 199 rushing yards. Brother. And listen, I know the Bills don't have a great stop the run defense, but holy moly. Crazy. Crazy. That guy still in his prime, still a top 3 running back. I think number 1 is McCaffrey still. I mean, I know he's injured. Number 2, Henry. Number 3 is and then so it's just been just a great game.
Okay.
What? What?
No,
What?
damn well. You
Now, I
did
do want to
that.
say, Josh Allen made the pass of the year. Holy moly. Did
Yeah,
you
that
see
was
that?
crazy.
Runs to the side. Oh, my gosh. I could start doing some things to sing about that pass. Yeah, he's still the MVP, and he is better than Patrick Mahomes. I'll stand by that. He's a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes. Now, he's been better in the postseason. He's had
The
the
better
freaking
overall player.
dark. He hasn't had that dark magic that whoever they're using in Kansas City. He had a coach. He doesn't have Andy Reid, the best coach of all time. I'll say best coach of all time, Andy Reid. Well, he has a guy who uses 9/11 as analogies to motivate his team.
Nice.
That's the separates. And he has kickers who are always messing up, who are always there.
Wide right.
Stephon Diggs freaking has butter ass hands. You know, it's just bad. I mean, when Mitchell Trubisky's out and freaking Josh Johnson, you know this game was bad. But yeah, James Cook had a bad game. Really was not doing too much. Shakir Kapakir, he's been phenomenal. Keon Coleman played pretty good. He had a terrible drop though. And then I already talked about the freaking run. I mean, Derrick Henry was phenomenal. We already talked about that. I mean, he had 24
His first
carries.
play a touchdown.
24 carries and 8.3 yards per carry. Rushing touchdown. I think did he have a receiving touchdown or did he drop that? Or no, he had a receiving touchdown. He could have had another touchdown, but he didn't get it or something. Or he dropped it or something. Or he fumbled. He fumbled. Lamar Jackson, another great game by him. He went 13 for 18, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and a rushing touchdowns. So he had 3 total touchdowns, 0 turnovers, 13 for 18, just playing phenomenal. Isaiah Likely played solid. Still not seeing any Mark Andrews, 0 yards. He's more of a tackle than a tight end at this point. Great draft pick, by the way, Tristan. And the Ravens defense came alive. Like they were just phenomenal.
He was
They
washed.
stopped them on third downs. They got pressure. I think they got 3 sacks, I believe. They just played great. And both quarterbacks played phenomenal. But I feel like the Ravens just had better coaching, better in the trenches, and obviously Derrick the King Henry is showing that he is still the guy. And I think he's an offensive player of the year. It's either him or Saquon or Nico. Nico could win. As well to see. But yeah, just playing phenomenal. So yeah, first time the Bills got blown out since like 2020.
I don't want to say Bills are fraud because they always do this when they have to go against a good team.
But yeah, Allen's still my MVP in my opinion. Him or Darnold.
Yeah, he's still amazing. That was none of his fault. Ravens
Probably
are
the
just
pass.
back.
I mean, Stafford had that great pass against the Lions, but I think it's the pass of the year.
Ravens
Oh,
are just
obviously,
back.
Mahomes had that pass against the Chargers. That's also really good, but I think this gets pass of the year. But anyway, anyone else?
He did
I
it.
thought
No one's
wait,
mad at that.
pass year's going to be a Daniel Jones Thanksgiving. Just trust. All right.
What? An
Anyone else?
interception?
All right.
Okay.
Lamar Jackson,
Derrick Henry
2-time
had an average
MVP,
game.
13 of 18, 156, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
Donnie. He's too
He
dying.
also had 6 carries, 54 rushing yards, and a rushing touchdown. Like, I was going nuts when he got that touchdown. Derrick Henry, his longevity needs to be explained. 24 carries, 199, and a touchdown.
Yeah,
He had a receiving touchdown as well.
A year from
Would've
now,
had
we're
3
going to be talking
touchdowns, by
about
the
the
way.
fall off of Derrick Henry after this game.
So Henry had 2 total
Bro.
touchdowns. Zone, if
Bro.
it makes it feel better, Zay
Bro's going
Flowers
to
only
disappear
had
like Todd Gurley
Evan,
against
You have
us.
no idea
Zone.
how bad I've been trying to trade for Derrick Henry because he played the Bengals this week. You have no idea. All right.
Bro, he's
All right,
going for
Zone.
like 500 yards.
But Ben just
Zone.
won't. Ugh.
Zone, if it makes you feel better, Zay Flowers only had 10 yards and 1 reception. So hopefully that makes you feel better.
Yeah, his cocky ass.
All right.
I
Yeah.
actually,
I'm so
I
pissed.
actually
We
hate
could
They're,
have had
um,
Derrick Henry. We could have had this
He's my
man on
least
our
favorite
team.
player.
Bro, I
Ravens.
had him over 80 yards, bro. Thank you so a lot.
Ravens
That's the most
defense
dumbass
played.
bet I've ever
The
heard.
Ravens defense played really well.
How much did you put on that? How
as
much did you
for-
put on that?
$5. All right.
As
I would've
for-
got 20.
You're a dumbass.
As for the Bills,
Straight
Josh
to
Allen
Prize
still
Picks
has
wallet,
not
right when you
thrown an
said-
interception. So despite not throwing touchdowns, he did not throw an interception this game. Still front runner to win MVP, in my opinion, despite him being in my division. Got to give him his props.
Hey,
James Cook,
My
39
MVP is the
rushing yards,
Bengals punter.
no
My
touchdowns.
MVP
James
is the
Cook
Bengals
is
punter.
cooking, man.
Have you seen how amazing he is? He is the most
Brandon
valuable
Aubrey, my
punter.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he does that punt a lot. So, yeah.
Most valuable
Brandon
punter.
Aubrey is my MVP.
Actually, you're a dumbass because he's actually punted the least in the NFL
Oh, so why should he get it if he has punted the least?
because he has 58.5 yards per punt, highest in the NFL
Oh, bro.
of all time.
The Scottish Hammer of the Giants do that with his eyes closed. His
I
eyes
can
closed.
relate. I can pretty much relate. Brandon Aubrey is pretty much our best player. So
But Keon Coleman had
probably.
51 receiving yards. I do like Coleman. I think he will be good, but he is a rookie, so it's going to take him some time to develop and all that. And then Bills defense struggled, but it's the Ravens, so first Bills blowout since 2020. That's not the postseason. That's not counting the postseason.
Yes, Evan Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
You guys really
Anything
killed
else
the
you want to say
player.
about this game, Mr. Anderson?
Oh yes. There's plenty I want to say about this game.
Oh, Lord. Have mercy.
One lucky ass win does not define a team. Robert Griffin had never mind. Actually, I'm not going to say that. That's kind of inappropriate. But
I didn't want to know, bro. I didn't want to. Oh, I know what you're going to do. Oh, you're so weird. Okay.
stop. Anyways,
Bro.
Freaking Joe Flacco threw for 600 yards in one game last year.
Bro.
So, I don't get why, one game is one game,
It's 2 games. They're on a 2-game winning streak, aren't they?
Yeah.
they're
But
on a
I'm talking
two-game
about this
winning
game. I'm talking about
Soon
this
to
game.
be 3.
This game is this game. Derrick Henry, he had an all right game. No, he had a great game. He's going to break the single game rushing record against us next week.
What is that, by
But,
the way? I think Adrian Peterson has that.
What is it? So we can keep track during the
I think
game.
260. Oh, my gosh. 293 by Adrian Peterson.
How the frick did he get 300 damn yards?
That was, by the way, that was in his rookie year, by the way. I just want to add that.
Olay.
I got
Okay.
yours on right here.
Okay, now I pray that they don't break that record because that's way higher than I thought. But
those
still,
400 yards.
Those are 300
All
yards. Oh, my gosh.
I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was 225 or something. But
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
All right.
Anything you want to add, Mr. Morales?
Ravens are
fuck?
back, and they're probably gonna go to the Super Bowl.
who the hell is Mr. Morales?
That's
That's my
Tristan.
last. That's my last team.
Wait, I
Morales?
actually did not know that. What's up,
Like Miles Morales.
bro? I
Say
literally
different. Mine's saying differently, but
Tristan, you're the coolest last name ever. What the? How did I not know that?
Yeah, bro. Mine's
the
freaking
fuck?
marinara sauce. And his
but
Anderson.
the Ravens are back,
Oh,
and
Tristan,
Bills.
How
Remember when
Maybe
aggressive
Bills
Cardi
are
was
not.
saying Evan Anderson? Evan
Maybe
Anderson.
Bills are as a team are like they don't beat the best
Mr.
teams, but like,
Marinara.
Josh Allen's not the problem.
Marinara sauce.
That's all. Let's go to the Monday night
To
games.
whip out that marinara sauce.
No, bro. I
You
thought
can't say that. You
this had
can't say
something else,
that.
bro. I thought this had
There.
something else. Holy crap. Yeah, I thought this had something else.
Oh god! Oh my
Oh
god!
my
God,
god,
just
karate!
realized.
Really?
Wait. What? Why?
Don't try to cover. Don't try to cover half the freaking.
I was gonna
Mr.
say, do not disrespect W Corke like that.
Happy
Don't try to cover half of like the,
Nigeria. Oh.
Poppy, what's
Chidobe
up?
Awuzie. Chidobe Awuzie.
Don't
Chidobe
cover half of
Awuzie.
Nigerian, please. Don't do it.
Chidobe
Where is,
Awuzie. I love that man.
Football?
Look at the playoff picture. Okay.
Well, where's money? In
How
football?
about we don't look at the playoff picture? Because I want to kill myself.
Yo, bro, I can't find money in that football for crap. Where'd it go?
Yeah, the doubleheader.
All right, let's
Did
go.
they stop
Oh, here
doing
it is.
that?
this week is
Jared
another humble.
mother freaking Goff. Holy moly.
The best quarterback of all time.
Best
Bro,
receiver
The
of all
best
time.
receiver of
What are you
all. Yeah.
Best
Exactly.
receiver.
Yo,
More
bro.
touchdowns than Travis Kelsey. Ayuk.
All I'm saying is, if you can do that to the Seahawks secondary, what do you think Jalen
Also,
Hyatt is gonna do?
You guys see that stat
Jalen
that
Hurts.
Jared Goff has more receiving fantasy points than Travis Kelsey does this year?
But guys, yeah, that's sad. That is sad. But Jared Goff went 18 for 18. The most attempts for the
Nobody's
most
ever done that.
completions. The most attempts for most completions is in NFL history. One of the
Not
best
even the GOATs have done it.
quarterback in NFL history. And now this is the Jared Goff that I know. He's always been a guy who's a stone cold in pocket killer. He was struggling with the interception at first. Now he is back, and honestly, probably one of the best quarterbacks in the NFC, if not the best quarterback in the NFC. Just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. The Seattle Seahawks, their secondary is ass. Woodland, freaking, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Jalen Hyatt's going for 100 on your ass. Neighbors is injured, so I'm going to Jalen Hyatt now. But anyway, yeah, it's just bad. It's just bad. Now, Geno Smith.
I always thought he was average, but I
Now,
would say he's
Geno
actually a
Smith,
good
he hasn't
quarterback.
been really good as far as touchdown and interception go. He has 5 touchdowns, like 4
This
interceptions.
game,
That's
I
not
would
really
say he was
good.
actually good.
But he is a gunslinger. He had like almost 400 passing yards,
He has
30
burners.
completions. Kenneth Walker had 3 touchdowns and 80 yards. He also did a
One of the
freaking-
best
What
first
was
down
that?
plays I've ever
He
seen.
did like a whole backflip on somebody and still got off him. That was
One of the best plays
insane.
I've ever seen from a running back. Or just
Seriously, and DK Metcalf is still cooking. That guy is a monster.
he saw
what else
Calvin
happened?
Johnson was in the building, so he's like, I gotta.
Tyler Lockett, Unk still got it. And yeah, David Montgomery is him. Jameer Gibbs is him. Their run game is
Oh,
phenomenal.
David Montgomery also had a really
Seahawks
amazing
did not
play
stop the
too.
run at all. Williams still played great.
Also,
Amon had a
did you guys see
solid game.
Kenneth Walker's like flip tackle thing? That was crazy.
Oh yeah,
One of the best plays I've seen in a long time. Like
yeah.
I don't
then,
really
yeah,
like
overall,
Tyler Lockett's game, like how
The
he plays
Lions
football.
were
but
3
he had
and
a
6
pretty good
on
game.
3rd down. 3 and 6.
JSN is the real wide receiver too on that team.
Oh yeah, I agree. But yeah, Lions. This is a game, and this is a quarterback play, and this is an offensive play, and a defensive play to crown you as a Super Bowl contender.
this is
Now,
the
the
line
secondary's
you've
still bad.
been waiting.
Darren Arnold has not been doing what he's supposed to do. The secondary still looks pretty bad. But overall, their defensive line has been phenomenal. Their offensive line has been insane. Their Jared Goff's been Jared Goff. The receivers been good. Williams been phenomenal. Laporte has finally picked it up a bit. I'm still like a top 10 receiver. And Gibson Montgomery is the best running back duo in the NFL. Got a coach who is, if he just doesn't gamble like is freaking Las Vegas every single game, he is an amazing coach and a great, probably the best personnel coach we've been in years. So yeah, great game. And yeah, the Seahawks asked. One person against the line is Big Cat. I love you. They need, and yeah, they got the rookie, but he has been insane in my mind. That guy, he's really freaky. Also, you see that one thing of him. He wants like a girl to do a certain thing to him. I digress. It's not
What?
yeah, this is a great game.
What?
Already being seen live. What is his name?
Just do not look it up. You want a girl to do a certain thing to let's stick to the game. Let's stick to the game.
Clip that zone.
Bro, I'm just saying a fact. I would search it up. I don't want to get banned.
We'll
just say-
we'll search it up later, Noah.
Who's the rookie Seahawks guy? Defense.
Byron Murphy.
Byron Murphy.
Yes, that guy. Byron Murphy the second. Oh, he was doing some freaky stuff. Anyway.
Bro, if the Bengals drafted him like how I wanted to, you'd be freaking. Oh gosh.
Anyone else talk about how Jared Goff is the reincarnation of Tom Brady?
No. He's the reincarnation of
The
Tom Brady and
Lions
Jerry Rice.
The Lions played amazing. Finally gave the Sea Chickens a reality check. Finally. And I don't think the Seahawks are a bad team. I actually think they're a good team. They could
They're
make the playoffs.
They're a fraudulent 3-0. They're a fraudulent.
I think they'll be
They're
like
gonna go
a middle.
and they're gonna
I
be
think
the
they'll
most
be a
one.
middle of the pack team. I think they'll be a middle of the pack team.
All I'm gonna say is the Commanders and Seahawks are gonna be the most fake 4-1 record after this because they play the Browns and the Giants.
Yeah.
Then the Seahawks got the
but
Niners after that. Bro.
The Lions played great. The Lions they're back 100%. Jared Goff played amazing. When he got that receiving touchdown, I had to rewind like 3 times because I just couldn't believe it. Like I just couldn't believe it. I was like, because I'd never seen it before. I was like,
he just does not like he's not a quarterback that would get a touchdown. He's like really like, he's like an in-pocket guy. He's really kind of like
I just keep like.
He's kind of stiff, He
He's
too stiff.
Like,
whoa,
that dude should have caught up to him. There's no way you.
By the way, that uniform is awesome. By the way, that's awesome.
Yeah, I love the black uniforms. They look so cool, especially with the helmets. Like, oh man, so sick. But really entertaining game.
Hutchinson's a beast.
Now let's get to the
Defensive Player of the
snooze
Year.
fest.
This game was great though.
Before anything, Tony has more rushing yards than all Cowboys running backs combined this season. I just want to say that.
Bro, Tony Pollard, thank you for saving my fantasy in the other league, by the way. I love you.
Why do you want to suddenly do good when you're on the Cowboys? Why do you?
Oh yeah, Kenneth Walker. Thank you for saving my fantasy in my other league. Now 2-1 instead of 1-2.
Hey, Kenneth Walker could save you in your other league if you accepted my trade.
Yeah. Also, the Jonathan. How's that Jonathan Taylor's out for week 5? How's that feel? Do you know that? Well, I know Malik the Freak's out. That's probably gonna ruin my life. But
Wait, Jonathan Taylor's out?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for telling me that. I haven't.
Dude, why is everybody getting injured? It's actually pissing me off.
Okay. So anyway.
This game is boring.
Yeah, this is
I'm glad. I'm glad.
Anyway, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a really shiny nose. Yeah, Mason Rudolph came out. Well, he didn't come out. Well, frick. Maybe he did.
He already came out when he was on the Steelers. Believe me.
You're such an asshole. Okay. He played solid. He played solid. He played like Mason Rudolph. He's not bad. He's not good. Now
he's just there.
He is ass. And he was like crying on the sideline. I kind of feel bad for him, but it's like also the most funny thing I ever saw.
I feel like he loves football. I can tell he loves football.
Will Levis is a meme at this point.
He loves football.
He's crying on the sideline. He says.
Tyler Boyd almost had a touchdown. He dropped it, but he almost had a touchdown.
Dude,
listen, bro. Will Levis. Here's the thing about us. I had a strong feeling that he's going to bounce around the league and he's going to pick it up like Baker Mayfield because he loves the football so much, and I think he will. He has a strong arm. We saw in his rookie year.
He's athletic.
He is. I mean,
no. His arm isn't the only thing that's strong. If you tackle it,
come on, dude. Come on.
Okay.
Hey, he has a cannon arm and a cannon something else. All I'm gonna say, I do not know how his girlfriend broke up with him. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, Rick, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, Dolphins are so ass, dude. Tyreek
Hill,
dude.
Snoop
23 yards for Tyreek Hill. It's so sad, bro. Trade for Russell Wilson, bro, please.
Yes.
And Tyreek Hill versus Jerry Sneed was also really fun to see, and it was an even matchup.
Hey, should have traded for Will Levis. Just saying. I mean Malik Willis.
Steve versus Tyreek Hill again. I forgot about.
Such an ass Monday Night Football game, bro.
Thank God this wasn't the only Monday night game. Holy.
Oh, I'm so happy Manning Cast is back. Who's on Monday Night Football next week?
It's Saints and Chiefs, I think.
That might.
Saints upset, baby. Derek
I
Carr.
hope
That might
so.
be a good. That might be a good game. Maybe. We'll see.
All right. Anyone else to add about this freaking ass and cheeks?
This was a snooze fest. I mean, the Titans' offense looked more efficient under Rudolph for some reason. I don't know why, but
Because he's literally
the
Rudolph the
Dolphins,
reindeer.
Dolphins are terrible. Their offensive line is bad. It's almost as bad as the Patriots. Not quite. but
Whoa,
it's up there.
whoa.
Said almost. It's up there. Their offensive line is not good. Surprise, surprise. Terrion Armstead is injured. Oh my gosh. Surprise, surprise.
I feel bad for the Dolphins.
Their secondary is awful. Like Jalen Ramsey is washed. I don't think Kendall Fuller's playing, and he's not that good anyway. Their safeties are old. Jordan Poyer's old. Javon Holland's all right, but their
Jared Sneed's
defense
on
is
good
not
defense.
good.
Jeffrey Simmons and Sneed is like all the guys they got.
I'm talking about the Dolphins, but the Titans' defense is good, but the Dolphins' defense just sucks, and their offensive line is terrible. And they don't have a
That's
quarterback.
why
that
you
can
should
get-
start Drake May, but
They don't want to do it. They don't want to do it.
Just start him this week. Just
Trust
start
me,
him.
I want to see Drake May play. I'm sick and tired of watching Jacoby Brissett play
One
mid
of the most
every
boring
Sunday.
quarterbacks ever. He's so boring.
There's nothing I can do about it.
guys, this will be the playoff. Let's just say what we predict the playoffs to be. Bills versus Jets. I gotta go Bills. I'm sorry. Sorry, Jets
Bills.
are cursed.
I want to say
Bills.
Jets, but I can't. Then we got
Gotta
the
go
Blacks
Bills.
versus who?
Steelers,
The
Colts.
Josh Allen's the better quarterback right now.
Listen, bro. If it's
Bills.
Joe Flacco, I'm going Colts, bro. Colts.
It's the Blacks versus the Colts. Sorry,
Gotta go
Hey,
Colts.
don't forget the last wild card game.
I got Colts.
Oh God. Hey, don't forget the
Gotta
last
go
wild card game. Hey, don't forget the last wild card game with Joe Flacco. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, you got freaking.
Oh God. I gotta go
Sorry,
Ravens, bro.
Ravens are going to destroy them
The
again.
Texans got blown out by the Vikings, and they're in a dogfight with the Jags. I gotta go Raves, bro. Raves.
Gotta go
Same as last year.
Ravens.
Same as-
Sorry, Texans. Gotta go
Ravens being
Ravens.
the 7th seed is actually insane. And I can't.
Just like last year, man.
That's so
All
weird.
right. Bucks, Saints, Bucks.
I got Bucks. Yeah.
Gotta go Bucks.
Oh damn, this is rough.
I don't care. Falcons are winning. I don't care.
Falcons.
Falcons.
Lions destroy them again.
Lions. They just
Lions
destroyed
again.
them.
Jared Goff over 2 receiving touchdowns this time. Okay, so that would be Vikings versus Falcons. Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings.
Okay.
And then
Vikings
As
versus
much
Bucks.
Kirk
Lions
can want
versus Bucks.
revenge as much as he wants, but Vikings.
Lions
Honestly,
versus
I'm
Bucks.
going Bucks. Upset.
Lions are making that championship game again.
Bucks. Gotta go Bucks.
Okay, so then we got Ravens Chiefs. Ravens upset. Yes.
Yes, Ravens get revenge.
Chiefs. Sorry.
Okay. And then Bills, Colts, Bills.
Bills.
Okay, then we got Bills, Ravens. I mean, come on.
I mean,
Ravens.
we gotta-
And then
we
Tristan,
gotta
you
go
got
Ravens.
Bills.
Depends how the Bills finish out the season. But right
Tristan, you got Bills. You got Bills, Chiefs. Come on, T. For the Super Bowl.
now. Wait, Bills Chiefs. Oh,
AFC Championship.
Josh Allen needs to win eventually. Bills.
Okay. So we got Vikings. I got Vikings, Bucks. I'm going Vikings to the Super Bowl. What do you think,
Vikings.
World?
Vikings.
So I got Vikings, Ravens, and I'm gonna go the Vikings fall short. I'm sorry.
I got
I want
Vikings.
to,
Bills.
guys, but like it's like we're so cursed. I just can't. I'm
I
gonna go
got
Ravens.
Vikings. Bills. I got
All right, you got Vikings,
Bills.
Bills. Who you got Tristan?
Oh, damn.
Bills.
I want to say what happened last year will happen, 2022 will happen again. But I think Bills gonna get their first
Yeah,
championship.
I think the Vikings are a great team, but I don't know how good they're going to be in the playoffs.
I see more Bills winning the Super Bowl than the Vikings.
Come playoff time, that's gonna be rough.
I
bro.
got,
Like,
I got Bills Lions Super Bowl.
I just
That'd be
can't imagine
awesome.
Sam Darnold being a Super Bowl champion. I don't know, like I just can't.
It's like how can you move on from Sam Darnold after you win you a Super Bowl? Like what? All right. Anyway,
He's playing
let's
good,
go
but
on.
it has to run. That has to run out of steam.
Or if he even
Top
or
five.
if he even gets you to the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, that's also true. You could,
My poor guy.
this could just be a run. Like this could just be a legacy run, like Joshua Dobbs. All right, number 5, Jared Goff. Number 4, C.J. Stroud. Number 2, Brock Purdy. Number 1, the Seattle
Fuck you.
Seahawks. What?
But Dak has to carry this team.
Is
On
that
his back.
interceptions too and fumbles?
Only 2 interceptions this year. Leave him alone.
On our 5 in receiving yards, Justin Jefferson with 358. Juwan Jennings, Jerry
Juwan
Rice's
Jennings.
biological son, right here, 364. And then DK Metcalf, he's been eating all season, 366. And then we got Malik the Freak Neighbors with 386. And then Nico Collins. I don't know what they're feeding this guy down in Houston, but holy moly.
C-Line will be in this list soon.
Oh, yeah. Where's CD? Where's CD?
He'll be in this list soon.
Okay, yeah, sure. Undefeated teams, Chiefs and Vikings. Who would have thought, man? Oh, by the
Full
way,
Super Bowl matchup.
I gotta show this play real quick. Oh, wait, what the hell is this? Oh, here it is.
Oh yeah, this is crazy.
Like, how did he even come to the conclusion that I'm gonna do a backflip? Like, in real time. Like, that's what he thought of. Crazy. Okay. What the... Did Spears play as quarterback? Oh, they're so cooked.
No,
bro.
it was a Wildcat. It was a Wildcat.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Dude, it looks like he's actually.
Yeah.
All right, here's the divisional.
Will Levis is cooked. Will Levis is cooked.
Yeah, here's the divisional standing. Jags are the only 0-4 team. Yikes.
We're the only team that doesn't have a win.
Bengals on bottom. They like being on bottom in 2 different categories.
Shut up.
I mean, they should be ahead of the Brownies, in my opinion, but
Hey, Will Levis likes being on top, and he's at the bottom right now too.
Okay. Giants still on bottom.
Giants at the bottom
At least we're second place right now. Okay.
over the
Yeah.
Eagles.
I dread the day to see the Commies number 1, man. All right.
They need to go down.
Keep in mind the Bucks are now 3-2.
Hey, aren't
It's only
commies being number 1 better
Falcons.
than the Eagles?
It is, man. It is. And they have Jalen Daniels, so, it is. Okay. Kayvon Thibodeau, get off my screen right now. I'm joking. You had a good game against the Cowboys, but just this is gonna piss me off, bro. This is gonna piss me off. The Power Rankings always suck ass, but we'll look at it.
Yeah, they're always terrible.
Okay, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Panthers, yeah.
Come on. I mean, they beat the Raiders. They're in a good game with the Bengals. Now the Dolphins, yeah. With this roster right now, absolutely. I would say they're worse than the Jags.
I feel bad for Waddle and Tyreek. It's actually
Bro, let's not pause it every freaking.
Patriots,
Oh,
oh yeah,
sure.
for sure. Yep,
Browns,
that's not
yes.
too bad. I'll allow it. Bro, we're better than the Tennessee Titans. What the?
They're better than Tennessee. I hate the Giants, but come on, they're better than Tennessee.
Come on, dude.
Bro, we're better than the Cardinals also.
Nah.
No,
Oh.
look what we did. Look what we did against Commanders. Look what they did against Commanders. That's tell you right there.
Then the Slack, hurry up.
Raiders. Okay. Rams should be it. Okay. I mean, I guess with the injuries, sure. Bears,
If they had their receivers, they would have beaten the Bears if they had like their two receivers.
Bengals,
We're 1-3. I can't ask for much more.
Broncos. Okay.
Why are they so high?
All right, bro. Falcons gotta be higher, bro. What the hell?
Dude, why are we so damn high? Are they still like giving us hope that we can still?
Okay, bro. Get the. You know what? All right. Whatever.
17? Do you think that's too high?
The Falcons over the Falcons, Chargers, and the Bucks.
Chargers maybe,
no.
but not Falcons. We're not better than the Falcons. You need to win this week.
And
I don't
Kirk's
understand
probably
why the
better
Falcons
than
is high.
Kirk's
I
probably
I think
better than
I don't care. I
Dax.
think we might be better
Tristan.
than the Colts. Maybe.
Kirk's probably better than Dax. Sorry,
See,
Tristan.
Saints, Falcons are better than the
Yeah.
Saints, man. We saw that. Okay, now this just now.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the
Oh
hell.
my
They're-
God. Are
Bro.
you kidding me?
Falcons
Bro.
are better than the Eagles.
Cowboys
The
are
Eagles-
way better than the Eagles.
Falcons are better than the Eagles. Okay, maybe not Saints.
Well, they did beat them. So
They had Devontae
ridiculous.
Smith too. 49ers, yeah.
Seahawks over the 49ers, bro. Get the
No.
Steelers. Okay. Packers. Okay. Bucks. Okay.
I mean, Packers.
Bro. All right. Dude.
who's at 7?
Did
Commanders.
you not
Wow.
watch the week one? Buccaneers or Commanders and okay.
Buccaneers kicked their ass.
Oh
They
my
played the
God,
most
they
ass-
whooped their ass.
We're the most ass teams ever, bro. They're not that good, bro. Okay.
I guess because they're
They
winning
just
now.
they
So
got an easy schedule.
Texans.
Ravens.
Baltimore.
Okay.
Texans are not better than the Ravens.
All
Yeah.
right, bro.
What?
They just got blown out by the Ravens.
Bill, what? Bills just got
And the
destroyed.
Ravens, that makes no sense.
All right, Chiefs are not number 2, bro. They're the most inflated 4-0.
Chiefs are top 5. Chiefs are just top 5.
Lucky is
And Vikings,
4-0.
I agree with Vikings number 1. That's
Vikings.
Yes,
thank you.
Vikings should be number 1, 100%.
Okay. Yeah, those things.
I thought I would never.
All right. AFC Player of the Week, Derrick Henry, 199. I already talked about this. Phenomenal. AFC Defense Player,
Hurst Jones.
Good show.
sacks, 4 tackles. AFC Nick Folk. Nick Foles is a kicker now. That's good to see.
I thought you said Nick Foles. Is he back?
NFC Offense Player of the Week, obviously Jared Goff. Phenomenal. NFC Defense Player of the Week, Troy. He had 1 tackle for
Well,
loss.
he had that lucky ass pick 6 that got hit up in the air. Gosh damn.
Oh yeah. Hey, remember Caleb Williams said you want the punt much? He's now the AFC the week for the punt.
Yeah, you're not going to have to punt, bro. You don't have to
Put
punt.
down-
He pumped like every freaking drive. You know?
You're not going
Yeah.
to need to punt that much, bro.
So who has the biggest sacks? The most sacks? Will
McDonald,
McDonald had a farm.
Jones, Aiden Hutchinson's
What's
playing
that?
amazing.
See what he can do. Hopefully he's not washed. Oh yeah. Phillips out for the season. There we go.
That sucks for them.
Yeah.
Top 5 rushing yards: Jonathan Taylor, Alvin Kamara, Jordan Madsen, Derrick Henry. Been playing
Jordan
great.
Mason, baby.
Jordan Mason. Yeah.
What a
49ers
mess.
have amazing.
And then this freaking Kadarius Toney worshiper, dude. Oh
Bro,
my
Derrick
gosh.
Henry's not number 5 in MVP.
Wait, where's freaking
CJ?
Baker? You can-
CJ?
CJ's I love CJ. But come, where's Baker?
Yo,
Baker's
bro.
been way better.
Yo. All right, bro.
Baker's
is
been
like
playing way
fine.
better than CJ. Where's Baker?
Jaden Daniels over Sam Darnold. All right, bro. This is just
Okay, maybe because like Jaden Daniels completion percentages. But Baker should be
all
on
right.
that
Those,
list.
those 43 injured players. I feel sorry. All right,
Shut
give me that
up,
joke.
bro.
I'm gonna make it good. All right. Player of the month. Oh, here we go. Sam
Sam
Darnold.
Darnold.
Player of the month. Sam Timber. That's right.
Might become- he might
AFC
become an all-time.
Player of the month. Josh Allen. 9 total touchdowns, 0 turnovers. There we go. Bro,
Best
why
quarterback
just not McKinney, bro? What the frick?
Aiden Hutchinson.
Yo, this guy looks like he's at least pushing like 100 years old, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, 6 sacks, 7 tackles for loss, 1 forced fumble.
But that's actually good. That's actually good.
Hey, what was that one missed kick, Christian? Can you
The
just let
best
me know?
kicker, the GOAT kicker right here, better than Justin.
They told him to miss it so those people wouldn't get the
Yeah, this
money.
guy single-handedly won a football game, so yeah. NFC, Rookie of the Month, Jaden Daniels. Yeah.
Overrated. I'm just kidding.
And then, yeah, old Jared Version, pretty solid.
I barely heard from him a lot.
Him and Dallas Turner both been pretty damn good. Okay. Almost all these quarterbacks are ass besides these ones right here. But anyway,
Only like 2 good
the
quarterbacks.
London dude deserve this. Oh my gosh. Like this right here is the second biggest tragedy since the Queen died.
Yeah, I never thought that. Sam Darnold's like the only great quarterback in this freaking picture. I never thought I would see.
All right, then Rashid on IR. I heard he was walking, so it's not too bad. But it's gonna be out for at least a month or 2.
Rasheed
Oh.
Rice would have been top 5 in Pat.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
that
This guy
really
sucks
sucks.
the actual hell up, dude. Like he hasn't even started. I'm the Browns.
Bro, just tell. I dare you to tell him to shut up, like right now.
Well, he actually liked one of my comments one time. I'm not gonna say what
Did
that
somebody
is.
really just say he's now signed Michael Thomas? What the hell is
Bro,
he
what
gonna
did
do?
you comment that he liked?
I said something about Sky Moore that is a bit inappropriate, but let's just move on. Anyway, rookies of the week, bro. Neighbors could have won all of these if it wasn't for freaking Jaden Daniels, bro. Like, and then Brandon Allen, bro. He should have won week 2. I'm sorry.
Hey,
And
James
guys,
Daniels didn't have a good week. Malik Neighbors would have won this.
Of the year, baby. The game of the
Holy
year.
crap! This is a
Kirk
great
Cousins
game.
is back.
Oh
Kirk
my
Cousins.
gosh.
Kirk
Kirktober.
500
Kirktober has arrived. Kirk Cousins, comeback player of the year, MVP. You like that? I like that.
You like that?
505 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, and one.
First 500-yard passing game since Joe Burrow. Just want to point that out.
Okay. The most passing yards by any Falcons quarterback in their team history. Now,
He's better than Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan was like 4 yards under. He had one phenomenal game, but oh my gosh, Baker Mayfield and Kirk Cousins are one of the best quarterbacks in the NFC. Holy, Kirk Cousins is better than Dak Prescott. Better than Dak Prescott.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Okay, I remind you, everyone.
The last time Dak threw for
He was the
500 yards
MVP front runner before he got injured against him.
Yes,
Now,
he was really good.
He started off slow in Atlanta, but from here now, from the time going on, this guy is going to be phenomenal. And I love to see it. Now, Baker Mayfield played phenomenal, and I love to see Sterling Shepard still balling out. Drake London, 150 yards. What?
Darnell Mooney actually playing really
Darnell
good.
Mooney had 100 yards till that ass drop. And, bro, where's soy sauce, bro? Dump that soy sauce all over the king.
Young
Sorry.
Ho. My
Bro,
man.
oh my
What the
gosh.
hell?
Young Ho.
Hey, bro, it was just so good. This is just one of those games that can get you happy.
Hey, he had 2 field goals missed, but I'll give him
We saw Kirk doing the swag surf. Bro, Kirk Cousins on Thursday Night Football now in Atlanta is different breed, dude. I mean, he led that team down to a perfect drive for that field goal. They spiked the ball in time. They got the field goal. And by the way, I don't say right now, if Baker Mayfield got that ball, they would have won the game. They would have got touchdown.
Yeah, they would have.
But I feel that I really
Kirk
do.
Cousins like great in prime time now.
I'll be honest. Baker Mayfield could win a Super Bowl. I am not joking. He could bring a Super Bowl to his team. He is phenomenal in playoff. You look at his playoff stats, he's phenomenal. He went neck and neck with Mahomes on the Browns. He almost made the NFC Championship. This guy could make it this Super Bowl.
If the Falcons keep playing like this, they might make an NFC Championship run.
So this is such an exciting game. I love to see it. Drake London ball up, Bijan Robinson. Kyle Pitts had a good game. Bijan Robinson played good. Not good in fantasy because they don't make him run in the end zone like a bunch of assholes. But yeah, by the way, other than the coach, the coach Thor, is that his name? The coach for the Falcons. I love him, dude. He is a great coach. He brought such a great
Raheem
culture there. Too bad the owner makes the tickets like $1,000. So it's like literally like no Falcons fans there. But yeah, it's just a great game, dude. They have some dogs down there in Atlanta.
Going to the Bucs side, Mike Evans, you're one of the best, like top
Mike
20 receivers
Evans,
all
oh my
time.
gosh,
Top
I'm
20
trying
receivers all time.
Amazing in this game.
Thicker. But yeah, you look at their receiving core, it's actually looking pretty solid. You got Godwin, Mike Evans, you got Sterling Shepard, who's still
Godwin,
a guy.
I wish he got more targets. But
And him and Baker Mayfield and Sterling Shepard, their college team is Oklahoma. I love to see them together. Great to see. Bucky Irvin had a terrible fumble, but he had a pretty solid game. What else do I gotta say? Oh yeah, the Falcons' offensive line still trash though. I just gotta point that out. Why is Bijan Robinson covering against Vita Vita 1-on-1? Like, did they not watch the divisional match, the Niners and Cowboys? I'm just saying. Yeah. Hey, Chris, how did it feel to watch the refs help them get the ball down in time to spike? How did that feel?
I wish we did that against the Niners in one of the playoffs.
Everybody got any memories?
Remember,
We
Cowboys
already
Niners
know
game,
we-
we could have, if you just spiked the ball early.
Oh
we could've
yeah,
won.
whatever.
could've
By the
won
way,
the
that I did not think they were gonna get it in time. I was so nervous. I was like about to poop my pants.
Young Ho,
Anyway.
thank God you saved the team at the end because you're
One of the
Young
best
Ho was
games
like
I've seen in a long
250
time.
yards
I
back to
love
back.
game. I love the Falcons. I love the Buccaneers. I love both these teams. I love Kirk.
Hey,
I love
Falcons
Baker.
are my third favorite team, so I like seeing them do well.
I love
Both of these
Kirk
teams are top 10
Cousins.
teams. The Bucks and Falcons, I love them so much.
I love Kirk Cousins and Baker Mayfield like as players right now.
Yeah, Baker and Kirk, and yeah, they're just
Kirk has always been one of the really fun to watch since his Viking and Redskins days. Not really.
yeah.
Redskins.
He's an in pocket killer, just like Jared Goff, but even better.
If you give him time, dude, he's gonna sling that ball. Like you just give him.
Yeah, you can just sling that ball wherever he wants.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Don't gotta say it like that.
Anyway, probably definitely the Thursday Night Football. This is going to be the best Thursday Night Football. Thursday Night Football is an ass.
Yeah.
This is probably the best
Best
seen
one.
in a long
Yeah.
time. But this could be game of the year, but if not game of the year, I think it's fully confident this Thursday Night Football game of the year.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, let's move on. And they're getting hyped. They're getting hyped in the
Okay,
thing.
okay.
Yeah, I love
Well, let's
this.
do predictions.
You like
Holy.
So iconic.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor is out for week 5. Unfortunate.
That
Okay,
sucks.
maybe it's best I didn't trade for him.
Oh yeah, me neither. Micah Parsons out for week 5. You guys are so cooked.
You guys are dealing with so many injuries.
Yo,
No Mike Parsons,
Tristan,
no
Tristan,
DeMarcus
why were you
Lawrence,
doing that?
What
no
the?
Brandon.
That's not me. Dude, is that like your burner account?
He saw you. He saw you.
You didn't say me. There's so many
Oh.
Cowboys fans. I'm not
I
one
don't
of
know.
those.
I think it was you, man. I'm just thinking
No,
it was
it
you. Okay, we're finally going to our predictions. Before we do that,
damn time, bro.
we
It's been
gotta go
3
look at our
fucking
record.
hours.
Daddy chill.
Well, actually, wait. Actually, I'm okay with looking at our record.
Wait, do the Jaguars have 2 international games this year?
I think so. I feel bad for those guys. Ben
Because
goes
they got the
8-8
Patriots.
this week. Talk goes 9-7. Zone goes 10-6. Karate goes 11-5. Big T finally has a good week. It goes 11-5. And World, what did you have for breakfast this morning? That morning, 12-4. Okay.
Actually, none of us did that bad this week. None of
Finally,
us
a
did
good
that
week.
bad.
Because week one, I started 0-2, and then weeks 2 and 3 were awful for me. So finally, I had
Okay,
a good
and then
week.
for this week, it was actually split for our predictions, which makes sense. I think me, Zone, and Ben. Wait, no, me, Zone, and World all had the Falcons, and then Ben,
Yeah.
Tristan, and Talk had the Bucks. So they're
Oh,
0-1.
should have won that freaking game. Damn.
Hey, I talked you into it. You said the Falcons first. Smart man.
Yeah. Dude,
Okay.
they had that
So
interception.
I didn't have time to edit our loss ratio, but I had the scoreboard, so it doesn't really matter. And by the way, I do want to say Malik Neighbors is out week 5. It was on the NFL page, but he is out.
You guys were losing anyways.
I'm fine. Yeah, but that I would love to see him ball out more, but I'd rather have that. I only have
He probably would have got 100 yards.
we need to
against that
see.
Steelers team.
By the way, Wan'Dale Robinson. You can say what you want about him. He is top 10 in receptions and top 10 in targets. This is the game for him, and this is Jalen Hyatt's legacy game. Please. Anyway,
Comes
last
with
place,
jersey, though.
Big Tiki Taco with 30 wins. World is now tied with me with 35. Actually, me, World, and Ben are all tied with 35. We got to lock in this week. Number 2 is Talk for
your screen's
one.
frozen. Your screen's frozen.
Oh, motherfucker.
Or you're on a damn tab or something.
Oh, yeah, I'm on the wrong tab. Ops. Anyway, Big Titty Taco, 30. Oh my gosh, Tristan. Yeah, like I don't have a loss ratio, so
I'm having a comeback. I'm getting a comeback.
World, Karate, and Ben are all tied at 35 for the 3rd place. Talk is at 37, and lucky ass right there. He's gonna lose, bro. 38.
Better than Talk being number 1. That's for sure.
Yeah, if he wins again, bro, I'm gonna lash. I'm gonna crash.
I am gonna be livid if he wins again, dude.
I'm not gonna be that bad, but yeah, I don't want to.
So guys, so for the playoffs, I was thinking so. For the wild card divisional NFC championship, that counts as 2 points, and then the Super Bowl counts as 3 points.
Okay.
So
We have to do it.
So I need to lock in.
Really necessary.
It is because it makes it more exciting. Now I'll have a separate one where we can look at what it would have been if we were just counting games. But I feel like predictions are so much more bigger. And also, I would have won because I went undefeated in the wild card in my predictions. May I add? I am still proud of
Just tell me you had the script. You had the script.
I had the Packers versus Cowboys. I had the Texans versus Browns. All the upsets. Bucks versus Eagles. I don't know if that was an upset, but whatever.
No, that wasn't. an upset.
That was not an upset. Bucks are the home.
Everybody
team.
had the Cowboys winning
Absolutely
except for
owned
you and
them.
Ben. You and Ben were like, I got Packers.
Bro, 2 years ago, I had my entire prediction bracket good until the conference championship games.
Bro, my ass.
Bro, look, I showed it to you one time.
Oh, I believe you.
No, you don't.
Okay, let's go to pick.
You're right. I believe you. You're the predictor god. I know. All right, guys. Vikings versus Jets, and
This might be an exciting game
7
right here.
in the morning.
Why does it have to be so early? Oh my god!
It's in London, bro. London. Now, Vikings, you still own Aaron Rodgers. Vikings are winning this game 5-0. Now, I have a God forbidden feeling. I have my spider sense tingling that that Sam Darnold is going to shit the bed and Aaron Rodgers is going to go off. I
I
don't know why I have that feeling, but I just do. But I'm still going the Vikes because we're all going to pick them either way. But this is the game to show what the Jets can
Jess,
be
you need to
and
show
what
up here. You need to show that you're a good team.
and what the Vikings can be. I know the Vikings already showed what they can be, but they go 5-0. That's Super Bowl contender. Right now, it's like it's the first month of September. We have to wait and see. It's still Sam Darnold. All these rumors and whatnot. Is it a run?
Some people are saying that maybe he's getting carried because he has great team.
You
great
go 5-0, and you beat the Jets and Aaron Rodgers in London. I mean,
all right, bro, we can't talk this long about every damn game. My God.
All right, I'm sorry.
I got
I'm gonna-
Vikings. I got Vikings.
Sam Darnold revenge game, or he shits the bed. I'm not exactly sure.
I forgot he was on the Jets.
Vikings. Sam Darnold's gonna go off against his former team. Let's freaking
Don't
go.
say that. Don't you jinx something, dude.
I don't care. The best passer of all time is going to return. Aaron Rodgers. Jets are winning. I don't care. I got the Jets.
So you got your father winning, Tristan?
Yes.
Justin, you're only gonna fall further behind.
The
The best quarterback of all.
DeAndre Swift legacy game. I think
Andy Dalton revenge game.
Oh,
bro. I'm
Andy
actually
Dalton.
Are
and
you
the
really
Carolina
picking the Panthers, bro?
are
Don't tell me.
getting
dude.
the freaking win. I will never in my life bet against Daddy Dalton if they were playing the freaking. If
You
the
did
freaking
last.
80, if they were
You're
playing
last.
the 85
You almost
Bears,
picked
I'd still pick
Panthers.
the Panthers.
Me and him
Yo,
switched.
yo.
He was almost picked the Panthers, but I
The
told him.
Panthers. The Panthers.
Okay, to be fair, he picked him over the Raiders, and he was right about that. So we don't know.
All right,
World-
I'm going the Bears. There's no excuse
Caleb
for
Williams. Caleb Williams
Caleb
finally has his
Williams, I
best
better
game.
see you. Caleb Williams, you better go for at
Racing
least
Horn
300.
legacy game.
Caleb
He
Williams
gets
finally has his
interceptions
best
in one
game. I
game.
got the Bears winning.
Bears defense is good as well. You got to keep that in mind as well.
Ow!
Bears defense was good before Andy Dalton cooked it up.
Okay, all right. Now, real quick, before the season started, I always thought, okay, Commanders, even if they're good, they're not gonna beat the Browns because their defensive line is so good and their O line is so bad. Because I always said, listen, the Browns defensive line is so good, and the Commanders O line so bad. Now, the Browns O line's actually the Commanders O line actually looking solid. They're not great, but they're solid. And the Browns defensive line has not been that phenomenal. I'm going Commanders in a somewhat close game. I feel like they're gonna cool down a bit, but they're still gonna win this game.
I have an abomination. There will be a murder on this field because the Commanders are winning, and I just jinxed the Commanders. I'm sorry. But Commanders are winning.
Yo, they're gonna have the most freaking Celtics playoff Mickey Mouse Clubhouse boring one of all time, bro. It's so stupid.
Who do you got?
World, who you got?
God, I hate this matchup so much.
It's hard for me to see Commanders beating the
I
damn
don't like
Browns.
this matchup. I really don't like
I
it
could see the Browns win
because
the Commanders.
because the
But the Commanders
Browns,
being 4-1, I just cannot fathom that.
I can't fathom the Commanders going 4-1, but
Yeah,
the Browns
beating
just
the Browns.
lost to the Raiders without Gardner Minshew throwing a touchdown, with no Max Crosby and Devontae Adams. There's just no way I could pick the Brownies in this. I gotta go the Commanders. At the end of the day, they got the better quarterback, and usually the better quarterback wins most of the time. Not all the time, most of the time.
I got the
Oh,
freaking
so Jacoby Brissett's better than Burrow.
He did say most of the time. He didn't say
All right. We got T.
I said most
I
of
got
the time.
I got the Collins. I cannot see the Browns winning this game.
Yeah. All right. Let the Commanders have their Super Bowl, their freaking Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. They're gonna fall off. All right.
I hope so.
Patriots will beat the Dolphins. They will beat. I know the Dolphins own them, but I'm sorry. The Bay will beat them. Drake May.
Tell me somebody picks the Dolphins. I dare somebody picks.
I'm going Pates.
I don't really know. I don't have a good feeling about any of this. I'm
Christian
gonna
Gonzalez,
go
Patriots.
I'm gonna go Patriots. I'm gonna go Patriots.
Ro, do you actually believe in your team for once?
For the first time
Oh my gosh.
on Sportsville this
Whoa.
year, I'm going
Whoa.
to pick the Patriots.
Oh my god, you actually believe in your team. Oh
Whoa.
my god.
Even though Drake May will not play, Jacoby Brissett's still the starter. Jacoby Brissett's got to be better than Snoop Huntley. Come on, they can't get the ball to Tyreek. Kendrick Bourne should be back. Cole Strange should be back. We're getting 4 players back from the PUP list. We signed Taki from the Browns.
P Diddy list. What?
Marte Mapu should be back,
The
but
pup list.
The pup list?
this is going to
PUP.
be – that's what it's called, dude. I don't know what it stands for.
It's the injury
But
list.
this is going to be a very boring game, though. It's going to be very low scoring. It's going to be punts back and forth, but it's probably going to be like a 10-16 game, probably, or something like that. Going to be very boring, but let's be honest. The only reason the Patriots are winning is because Tua's not playing. That's
All right. All right, Tristan, who got winning? Poop or diarrhea?
Jacoby Brissett legacy game. Sorry, Patriots.
All right, we all got the Pat Rats. All right, I'm going the Jaguars to get the first win. Divisional game at home, Jags will win. I love the Colts, but Jags winning. They have no Taylor. Jags will get the first win. I don't think they'll go 0-5. This is a winnable game for them. They had a good game against the Texans. They have a terrible secondary, and they have Brian Thompson Jr. So I'm going Jags.
What can I say? One dumbass mind and one brilliant mind think alike. Jaguars winning.
What?
Damn, how many you guys pick the Colts? Okay.
I'm the
Can
brilliant
you
one.
elaborate, Zone? I'm confused.
You saying I'm smart and he's dumb. All right, what you got, World?
No.
All right. I am going to go the Jaguars. They're at home. They almost upset the Texans.
Jaguars.
The Colts don't have Jonathan Taylor. They don't have Anthony Richardson. Their secondary is not good.
I don't know if AR being here.
AR,
Right
I don't know if he's in it.
I think Brian Thomas is going to cook in this game. He's going to have a great game.
Should I start him or Swift? I don't know.
I don't know.
It might rain this game, so I might not.
But Jaguars, you got to win this game. You can't go 0-5.
Yeah, I got Jaguars too.
They're just going to be way too desperate.
Jaguars need their first win. This will be the perfect one.
Yeah, you got a divisional game at home, and they're vulnerable. You got to win this game.
Yeah.
All right, we
have to have some different picks here.
The Bills. This is the game to see if the Texans are pretenders or contenders. It is also the game to see if the Bills are pretenders or contenders.
Stephon Diggs.
I'm going
to go
Texans in overtime, and Stephon Diggs is getting locked up, by the way.
I'm going with the Bills.
Stephon Diggs, revenge game. I'm going to Texans.
What did it? Hold on. There's no revenge. He
Did he want to leave?
I'm kidding, dude. Relax. It's just fun to say.
You got Texans?
Still got the Texans, though. Still got the Texans.
I'm from Texas.
This is going to be a shootout. CJ Stroud has his best game. I got Texas.
The best NFL team in Texas, by the way.
Yeah. Great.
But not that bad.
Okay.
No. That's Texas.
Okay, now I could see the Bengals winning this. I do think it'll be close because it's a divisional game and they're at home. But I feel like the Bengals just are, even if their new guys are coming back, like they're not going to be fully adjusted right away. I feel like the Ravens get to win here. They're on fire right now. Could the Bengals beat the Ravens? Maybe next time. But right now in this early stage, I see the Ravens winning. I'm going to go the Ravens. Well, I could see and would love to see a Bengals upset.
I mean, you guys know, I physically can't say.
Yeah, I just think for the Cowboys, and I'm going to say for the Eagles.
Yeah, same thing. So I'm gonna go Bengals, and I'm not gonna be any cocky about it or anything like that. I'm not gonna say a single word but that.
Okay, all right. World, you got?
I am going to go the Bengals. I think they're going to be way more desperate to get this win than the Ravens. They cannot afford to go 1-4. They absolutely need to win this game to, get back on track and keep their playoff hopes alive. Because you go 1-4, that's a really bad spot to be in. I think it'll be a good game. I think Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase are going to step up, but they have to keep Lamar and Derrick Henry off the field as much as possible. They're going to have to convert on every possession. You got to get as many. You got to get as many first downs as possible because they're not going to get the run.
Hold on, didn't Derrick Henry have a passing touchdown the last time he played the Bengals?
I don't remember.
Anyway,
but, you gotta keep Lamar and Derrick Henry off the field as long as possible.
Here's the thing. I understand they're desperate, but were they not also desperate in the Commanders when they were risking to go 0-3? I don't know.
I understand that, but this is a divisional game.
That's
And
true.
divisional, and like
And this is a team who's had their number a lot.
these teams don't like each
gotta
other,
win it.
and like these fan bases are at each other's throat. No, Lamar's better.
All
No,
the
Joe
time.
Burrow's better. No, Lamar's better. No, Burrow's better. Lamar's better. Burrow's better. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
who
yeah.
cares? Daniel Jones better than both of them.
So you have to keep that in consideration as well.
All right, T.
I got
Yeah.
Ravens.
Smart man. So we got 50-50 over here. Okay.
This is different picks here.
Now, I just don't see the Broncos going on a freaking winning streak, and the Raiders always own the Broncos. So I'm just going to go the Raiders.
Dude, that is just not true. That is just simply not true.
What do you mean?
Frick you, dude. Like, you don't understand. Like, I hate the Raiders so freaking much. Raiders culture in Colorado is, like, absolutely awful. Like, dude, like, if you said that in like, Denver, like
The
crap
Raiders
parts of
are
Denver,
13
you'd get ripped apart. Like, I'm not even kidding.
The Raiders are 13 and 7 in the last 10.
Sorry. Raiders are probably going to win. I do not care. I hate the Raiders with an undying passion. Broncos.
Yo, the Broncos have not beat them. Holy, this don't know this is true. All right, we got
Since
one.
Peyton Manning, is that right? Or is
I
that
had to
wrong?
look it up.
Hey.
Probably wrong.
They almost won last year.
Yeah.
They got a 2-point conversion that was PI, but they didn't freaking call it.
All right, who you got?
I'm picking the Raiders. They swept them last year. So, and
2019.
I just can't fathom the Broncos going on a 3-game winning streak and going 3-2. I just can't
And
see
they
it.
have not beaten the Raiders since 2019. Mad.
And the Raiders have freaking Brock Bowers, by the way.
And you haven't
I know he
beat the
didn't play well
freaking
last
Cowboys
season.
since, like,
I know
what,
he didn't play well
1982?
last
We beat them in 2020 when they had Andy Dalton.
Okay, shut
know-
up, bro.
I
You
know-
haven't beat Dak
I know
Prescott
Bowers
since, like,
didn't play
1800s.
well last week, but I think he'll bounce back.
We swept
this
him
week.
in 2016. That was
If they
his best
get
year.
if they get
So,
Max
I don't know.
Crosby back, Bo
That's
Picks
like
is
freaking like the
screwed.
BC for Dak Prescott, dude.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
But okay,
We still-
I got
we still-
Broncos.
we still-
Bo Nix
still-
is still going to play like ass, but that defense is going to carry him. I got Broncos.
Okay. I want to say Landon Collins owns Dak Prescott. He was on the 2016 roster and we swept him. He was not a part of the other ages, so we still own you.
Good for you.
Anyway, 49ers massacre incoming. 49ers massacre incoming. More Niners.
49ers.
As much as I'd love a Cardinals upset, I gotta go Niners. Holy.
If this was like week 3, I might say this might be a good game, but no, 49ers are going to destroy them.
After the whole commies thing.
You know, whoop their ass.
Okay, we have no Malik, no Devin Singletary. Don't win for Quinn. Give me Seahawks. But I will say, I really hope Jalen Hyatt has a good game.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm going to go Giants. Frick that. I'm going Seahawks.
I'm going Seahawks. We all remember what happened last time they played the Giants. And
real
DK
quick-
Metcalf is gonna burn Deontay Banks. He's gonna
Okay,
cook him
hold
for
on.
breakfast
So
this
why
dinner.
why do you say that, but not for
Nah,
Cam
nah,
Taylor?
nah. Frick that.
I'm
Banks,
just- bro,
Banks are
relax.
closed. Banks are closed on Sunday.
No, it's just to
Banks
rile
is
you up,
locking
dude.
up DK Metcalf's fat ass.
Okay.
That kid can go eat all the Jolly Ranchers he wants on the sideline.
Okay, what? All right, anyway,
That's
I wanna say,
steroid using.
who remembers when
boy.
the Seahawks were 8-3 and Colt McCoy upsets the Seahawks in 2020? Colt McCoy. Who remembers that? I do. And I
Colt
think it
McCoy,
happened.
Texas legend.
Giants legend.
I just hate him. He beat the 2014 Cowboys. I hate him.
So I would love an upset, but honestly, an upset wouldn't even really matter. I mean, here's the thing: you're only gonna see so much Giant football. But you're only gonna see so much Giant football wins and football games in your life. I'm always gonna love and want to win. But at the same time, I understand why you should want to tank. But honestly, I don't think you even have to tank. You just play how you play, and the result's gonna happen.
Okay, bro. That don't say that. That just makes it sad.
Well, you're not going to say with the schedule that you're not going to end up with a top with the 4 prospect quarterbacks in the draft. It's going to happen. I mean, we're gonna end up with Marole, Sanders, Quinn, or freaking Ward. in this
Carson
draft.
Beck.
Dang it! I hope you guys get Shador, just so then freaking
Dude, you want to be a bust? Because he would get. It would be so bad. But yeah, I'm going Seahawks. I just really hope that this is a competitive football game. I hope our defensive line plays good. And like I said, Geno Smith, when he has a clean pocket, he's completing over 70% of his passes. When he's under pressure, he's terrible. He throws 4 interceptions when he's under pressure. So we got to get to Geno. We can get to Geno, we have a chance to win this game. Daniel Jones needs to throw the ball deep. Just keep playing how he does in pocket. And our O-line needs to keep playing good. And we got Tracy's got to step up because we don't have no Singletary. And our other receivers need to step up. Wandale needs to start going deep. Slayton needs to start catching the damn football. And we finally got to see Jalen Hyatt get out there. That's the only way we win this football game. And honestly, I don't think it really matters. I just want a competitive football game, and I want to see Hyatt have a good game. That would be nice. And our defensive line, I really love that defensive line. I really hope this plays good. All right, so yeah, I'm going Seahawks. Everyone got Seahawks here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Packers, Rams. I'm gonna go Packers. Jordan Love gets his first win. I'm gonna go Packers.
I'm also gonna go Packers.
World.
Packers. Jordan Love.
Jordan Love cannot go 0-3. Packers.
I think he's having a great game, to be honest.
Yeah.
Steelers blowout. Absolutely top to bottom blow out the Cowboys. Steelers. Zone.
He's gonna.
I told you, me and Zone are probably going to hate watch.
He doesn't like the Steelers.
All right, frick Pittsburgh. Cowboys.
Oh, no, Pittsburgh's not bad. That's doubt ass. All right. Me and Zone, who's going to win the hate off? We're going to find out.
Okay,
we got World.
Yeah, we really are.
Doubt ass versus Pittsburgh. We'll see who wins. World, who you got?
I got to go with the Steelers. The Cowboys are dealing with so many injuries. No Micah Parsons. Demarcus Lawrence is out. Brandon Cooks is out. Like, they're dealing with so many injuries. They can't stop the run.
Oh, yeah, and what else? Their ass?
Their 5-foot running back can't run the ball for shit, so they're going to have to rely on the passing game, and you really only have CeeDee Lamb, and he can't do everything. And Dak's probably going to get
locked down.
Dak's probably going to get sacked by TJ Watt like 5 times, and Tyler Guyton's going to pick up like 5 penalties. Like, it's going to be a nightmare.
Going for 10 penalties this game. All right, Tristan, who you got?
Cowboys versus Steelers 2016 happens all over again.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Remember rookies Dak and Zeke?
Yeah, that was a lucky ass game, all right?
What do you mean? We beat Antonio Brown and Le'Veon.
Yeah, rookie Dak also got split by the Giants. That didn't happen, did it?
Yeah. But he swept you guys the next few years.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
look, this game's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be a defensive game. We're not gonna do good on offense. We're
not gonna beat this team. All right, it's your team. I understand.
We're going to beat them like 13-10.
Oh, I can't do it. I just can't. I'm sorry.
I want to. But
I want to. I just can't. I got to go Chiefs. Zone?
I want to too so bad. But Chiefs are going to get a lucky PI call, and Chiefs are going to win by
Oh, yeah. You already know it. World?
Much as I would love to see the Saints hand the Chiefs their first loss at Arrowhead, I just don't trust them. I got to go the Chiefs. I'm sorry. I'm rooting for the Saints, but I don't trust them. The Chiefs are going to get bailed out somehow.
Tristan, so who's going to win, your father or the Chiefs?
Dude, I want to pick the Saints badly, dude. Like, if they won these last few games, I would have picked them here, but they've been losing. Yeah. Chiefs, it's at Arrowhead. I want to pick the Saints, but I got to be smart. Chiefs.
All right. Thursday night, I'm going the Niners. Sorry.
I'm also going to go the 49ers.
Gotta go Niners.
Won't be surprised if this is a blowout.
Seahawks are on a short week.
Yeah, remember Thanksgiving?
The swept them
last week. Remember Thanksgiving? Oh, boy.
We had the freaking Seahawks winning. No, 49ers.
All right. Well, I got the 49ers. All right. Well, that's it for this.
We're in week 6. Okay.
Finally, we're done. Week 6, Giants versus Bengals. Zone.
Bengals winning 40-0.
Well, at least won't be 100-0 like the Texans versus
Patriots. For those, we have the freaking Lions in week 6, dude.
Jared Goff, 3 receiving touchdowns incoming. Cooks for Von Diggs like Malik Neighbors.
Nope.
Okay. Well, thanks for watching Sportsville, everyone. Just like every Sportsville, it's long as hell, so I apologize for that. But yeah, thanks for watching.
Just like Will Levis, it's long as hell. All right.
I can neither confirm or deny. No, actually, I cannot deny. Holy frick. Anyway, thanks for
Sorry, misclicked.
keep grabbing those.
Wait. I thought Malik Neighbors just now got a concussion. Yeah. He must have had a concussion when he filmed that. He must have. All right.
Keep grabbing those Dexter Lawrence balls. Peace out.
You're so weird.
With Brian Burns.
Sometimes I enjoy my farts.
Peace.